All right, so let's start a little bit lighthearted today. So I want to ask you guys a question. If money wasn't an object and you didn't have to work for like 8 to 10 hours a day, what would you do with your time? What would you choose to be as a professional or a career, or what would you study? What would you do?
I would do something in childcare. I would do something with kids. Probably like, like teach kids like about like photography and like content creation.
Like you would create your own program, because that's not a thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you would fund your own thing and then you would teach it for free?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of, especially the time we live in now, it's a lot of kids that would really benefit from knowing like from finding a good route and knowing how to get into content creation and photography. I mean, content is taking over the world. Like content is king. Like whatever you're doing, if you don't have content with it, you're not gonna get as far as you could if you had the content. So that's what I would do. I would I'd create my own curriculum and teach kids photography and content creation for free.
What about you guys?
I don't know, because I feel like if I had money, I probably wouldn't give a fuck about anything.
Really? Because they say that money multiplies who you are now, right? So who you are now cares about a lot of things. So why would you get money if
If I was granted the opportunity, like, hey, you have access to unlimited money, right? Or whatever the question is.
Yeah.
I think it's a different type of mindset that I would have going into that, because that's a level of freedom that I ain't never had before. Now it's different if I worked towards a certain amount of money and it's like, oh, I got to utilize this correctly. That's different. But if I'm giving access, you're like, hey, you got a 500.
You set your own destiny, right? God's not going to give you anything unless you work for it.
Exactly. But I've been knew that since I was 7 years old. Okay. But at the end of the day, if I was to give me that right now, yeah, I probably wouldn't give a fuck about a lot of shit, because who gives a fuck about anything right now anyway?
You do. You care about a lot of stuff and a lot of people.
Yeah, but who does? But who else does?
You just do all of those things.
I know I'm being like controversial, but I kind of like to stand on that hill. Who gives a fuck about anything? Like the world we live in, there's a lot of people doing a bunch of bullshit. So like, if you're telling me I can do anything, I don't think I'm gonna go do something great with it, like, because then they just gonna fuck it up and run over that or not give a damn about whatever it is I'm doing. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
I see a lot of that happening. I see people trying to do great things and it don't last, because just the times we in, like, people care about the low vibrational and like all the bullshit, like the majority of the world. Yeah, I might still be able to.
Classifying yourself with the rest of the people? Like, I thought you were like the
I'm classifying myself with the rest of the world. Y'all remember when Oprah had that school in Africa? Mm-hmm. Y'all remember being like young and like, damn, that's tight. Like, yeah, I don't think nobody could do that nowadays. I don't think nobody go start a school in Africa and everybody applaud that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
It just sounds, starting a school in Africa more like some like, it's like everybody be doing it.
All that work and then he didn't do it, remember?
He didn't do what?
He stole all that money.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because he didn't give
water filter or something in Africa?
That's what I'm saying.
And they told him that he had like 6 months to produce or he's going to jail?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, if you get into that type of, frequency, if you're blessed with that type of frequency, to be in that type of environment where you got no worries, you can do whatever you want, I think you're going to look at it and be like, what's the point of doing that? That's just the world we live in now. Maybe back then, you'll probably give a like, for sure, I'm going to go help the kids, I'm going to go do this, but I don't know, that's just me.
Yeah.
I've spent the majority of my life like knowing that when I get money, I'm going to do A, Y, and Z. So that's why I think when it comes, I will. Because I've spent so much of my mind space, whether I was in the streets or not, I was always knowing that when I got money, I was going to do certain things. So when I get it, why wouldn't I do it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I would squander it. But you're telling me that the temptation of like just laying around and doing nothing is really strong for you?
No, it's not that. It's me like seeing the rest of the world, don't give a fuck.
Why would that influence you? It doesn't influence you now. So
it doesn't influence me. I just want it. That's just how I am. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm keeping it real. I'm looking at the rest of the world. The rest of the world don't give a fuck. I'm not going to necessarily give a fuck. Now, maybe like I'll feel that way and I'll still try to do it, but it won't be as like on to the point. Like I'll probably do it like.
So the movie of your story would have a little bit of mess up before you actually walk into your destiny with all.
I'll probably do it like say if I see a bunch of kids, they need some food. I'll probably like bless the kids with some food, And then it'd be like, once I start seeing them throwing it at each other's faces, I don't give a fuck no more. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, that's how I be like, oh, I'm literally giving y'all food to eat, but y'all think it's cool to sit there and throw it at each other. Yeah, I don't care about y'all. I'm not, you know what I mean? That's how I feel like I would feel. Hopefully y'all be strong enough to fight past that temptation or that low vibration and be stronger. But I feel like that's where the majority of the world is. You know, that's why Diddy is having freak-offs in his damn mansion. He has all the power and the money in the world, and this nigga wants to...
Yeah, he doesn't have God, and you do. So
okay.
I think that's also different.
But I'm saying...
His values were never aligned.
I get that, but my point is like, you don't know how you will be until you're in that... Until you have that freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, until you have that freedom, until you're granted that money, and then you really have access, and you really can do whatever the fuck you want, you gotta sit back, and there's a gazillion different energies coming your way. That's when it's like, oh, hold on.
Okay.
You know how much family you gonna have when you start to get money? People that's what I'm saying. It's so different. And name one person that you say did proper with their money. That you like, oh wow, they did exactly what they supposed to do.
John Maxwell.
But there's nothing that like you're passionate about it, like that means a lot to you, that if you had the free time you would dive into it whole like 100%?
I would want to, but then I would feel like whoever I'm doing that for wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm not saying you have to do it for anybody. I'm saying like maybe you wanna paint, maybe you wanna, I don't know, collect shoes and sell them, like anything at all. Like
if I had access to money, I probably would just kick in with my girlfriend and my family and just chill. I would love to do some in terms of like greatness for the world and like help people with whatever it is that I feel like passionate about. Mm-hmm. But I feel like in today's time, like once you do that, the rest of the world ain't operating on that vibration. Say for instance, if you gave $100 million to homeless kids, right? I feel like everybody wouldn't care about the homeless kids that just got, you know what I mean? I just feel like everybody would overlook that and either talk about you and your outfit, talk about you and who you dating, talk about you and what you just got. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's being worried about the world and everybody else though, instead of just doing what you want to do.
To me, true, but I feel like that kills the energy to want to continue to do that because it's like, it's not inspiring nothing. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think it starts with like the passion and what's like burning inside of you. Like for me, like I could walk into a classroom tomorrow with all my cameras and all my equipment, like, yo, I'm finna teach y'all how to become a photographer, start your own podcast, whatever. It's gonna be probably 70% of all the kids in there that's gonna be hella excited. Another like 10 to 15 that's like a little bit curious is gonna be that 5% like, who is this goofball in here thinking I wanna hold a camera? Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be them kids and people that just don't give a damn. But even the 70% that do, what if they get on the camera and start twerking ass? Because they see. Then I'm gonna go do it at a different school. It's gonna be somebody somewhere that wants what that's gonna benefit from what I'm trying to give out. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to be controversial, but I'm just saying like that to be in that space, I don't know, because it's like I just feel like a lot of people don't care for the good shit. So of course I can sit here and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Africa and build houses for all the, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then it's like if I do that, because I've seen so many
Africans will be great.
No, for sure. I don't know, because I've seen Africans like they don't even like Black Americans. But my thing is like I see people do good things and they get overlooked. Like we don't give a fuck. We just care about the access, the clout.
So whatever you're doing, you would want and need the credit for it?
No, I don't want the credit for it, but I would want it to be appreciated to the max of what it needs to be.
Somebody would. Whatever you decide to do, somebody would appreciate it.
And that's where I would have to like focus on.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm just being a controversial nigga. I'm gonna stand on top of that. Like, if I do something good, you niggas ain't gonna give a fuck. Y'all gonna care about what happens next. Who the fuck I'm linking with next? Oh, he done did something for the city. Oh, who he gonna link with? They don't care for what I just helped so many kids out. Y'all don't care for them kids. Y'all care about what's the paycheck looking like? Did his interview his Instagram numbers go up? Who's he linking with now? You know what I'm saying? That's what I see a lot more than what it is people are actually doing. So that's just
nobody cares more than the person creating. Like when you go to a job, you don't care about the job. Like you just there.
But you don't see that affecting other people. Like, why do you think Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole don't be on their social media anymore? Because when they do things, they're like, oh, y'all care about me being a celebrity more than it is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm gonna back off of this. I don't care to do anything. I'm gonna go chill in my crib. Kendrick Lamar said it plenty of times. I'm gonna protect my soul in the valley of silence. I don't care because y'all care about the celebrity. Y'all care about
Most niggas that's real is like that though.
you feel what I'm saying? Because they see that's how the world is.
You were real, so that's why I thought you.
But I'm saying, like, I understand it. I understand it to where it's like, that's what I'm saying. You won't know until you're really in that, until you're in that freedom. You have that level of freedom. I promise you, those two, J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar was the two people I was like, why are these niggas not outside more, doing, because they like, bro, the world is attacking their energy, the good energy they have that they giving out. They do something good, but then they talk about the money aspect of it. They're not talking about what it is they're doing.
I have to bring God back into the conversation because it matters. Like, if you believe in God and you believe that He created you for a purpose, then that purpose needs to lead you into whatever season you walk into, right? So if those two dudes are really good dudes, but they don't walk with God, then when they got the money, they didn't seek His guidance into what to do with it. So they're spending most of their time protecting their peace because they don't believe there's a higher power that will do that for them, right? Peace that surpasses all understanding. Remember that? So if you don't have that, you're not walking in that, as you grow, you have to look for it. So then all of your mind space has to go into that, and you don't have space for other people. We weren't created to ignore the world. We were created to reach the world, right? So you can't say that God's going to bless you and you're going to ignore the world because they suck. They suck anyway. But you're supposed to stand out because you are a creature of God. You're not from this world, right? You're just here to impact it and then go home and tell God, this is my report. This is what I did for the world when you sent me down here. So if you're telling me you're going to ignore your calling because you feel like the world wouldn't care, then you're ignoring what God created you for. And I think that will haunt you even more than you seeking your peace. As a child of God, you can't ignore Him and live in peace. You will never find it.
Yeah.
What was the what was the question?
If you have money,
I was about to get us back to that too. I ain't gonna lie.
had the access of
The
money,
question is, if you had
a lot of money, what would you do with it?
If money was
if money wasn't an option,
If money was,
what would you do with your time?
What was the question?
If money wasn't an object, like if you didn't have to worry about money at all,
what would you pick for a career? What would you do with your time?
Yeah, if you didn't have to go to work, what would you do with your time?
Oh,
So what's your answer?
are you? Oh, I be doing the same shit I'm doing right now. Like I do what I do what I love to do. Like I play basketball. Yeah, I be doing exactly what I do right now.
Awesome.
What I'm doing right now is what. Not, I mean, even outside of that, I got a relationship with my family. I love my friends.
What would be your impact though? Like, would you?
I feel like I inspire. There's kids that I know for a fact I inspire, but I know it reaches further than that. My whole purpose, I feel like I inspire the people that I love the most, and that means more to me than anything. So I'm doing that now. So I don't that's my little brother. Like my baby brother,
Would it be possible to do it on maybe a bigger scale if you had all the money
if I could, yeah. Okay.
And what would that look like? And what would that look like?
Probably the NBA. Probably be able to take care of them the way I want to, not the way that I'm able to.
So it wouldn't be money, it'd just be playing the NBA.
If money wasn't an option. Yeah.
But we're talking about if money wasn't an option.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of tricky because if money wasn't an option, then what I'm doing right now is what I would want to do, inspire the people that I love.
Doing what?
That's around me.
Just being you?
Yeah, inspiring them, achieving shit, being successful, being myself. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, since you're talking about negativity and all of that, right? We had a little bit of controversy with some topics this week, and you responded to somebody online and you called them a female. Now, there seems to be some issues around that word. Tell me how you feel about that.
You don't have a mic, so we gotta. So what we're talking about now is women feeling a way about being referred to, you being a man saying that female instead of saying that woman or that lady or whatever. There's a lot of women that don't like to be referred to as female. So that's what we're speaking to now.
Look, I've been getting beat up in the comments, but I stand on that. It's cool. It's whatever. People can get at me. That's what I'm made for. You know what I'm saying? They threw rocks at Jesus. He still is who he is. At the same time, my thing is, I don't get caught up in the delusional mindset of descriptions and definitions of words. to me, it's two genders: female, male, woman or man. You know what I'm saying?
They got mad because you said you called a female female.
Yeah.
You never heard that before?
The clip, yeah, I've heard that. Like one of my
There's a large population of women that don't want to be
like
referred
that
to
shit.
as
What
female.
about bitch though? They call each other bitch.
No. But them type of women don't. These ain't like them type of club.
Right, these women that we're speaking to, they wouldn't refer
They
to
some
themselves.
whole
Like
different
they like
culture.
tree huggers and shit.
Pretty much. Feminists. They pretty much like women who cut their hair bald.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
They pretty much like women.
Mike, explain why women have a problem with that word.
Well,
Wait, why can't you explain it?
because she don't have a mic.
Oh, that-
Women. So the argument that I've seen and read and heard is
That's cool.
we have, like, as human beings, we have a word to describe adult age females, and that word is woman. And the argument is, like, animals, like there's no word for like an adult age chicken or like an adult age dog or certain animals and stuff. So like that saying female is reducing us to being an animal. Like, no, call us women, because that's how you refer to.
Say that again.
They're saying like a female chicken, you would say that's a female chicken, because there's no other word for, I guess, like hen. I don't know. I can't think of the exact animals or whatever. But like they're saying you refer to adult female animals as that's a female cow, that's a female chicken, that's a female rooster, like whatever. And they're saying that as humans, adult age females, the word is woman. So call us women. Don't call us females. Calling us females is reducing us to animals, is the argument.
Man, at the end of the day, them type of women, them type of women / females, I don't like that delusional mindset like pouring into mainstream society. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because because I don't know how it is to be so easily influenced by somebody popping it about like, don't call me a female, and it's a whole community be like, yeah, I don't want to be called a female either. Or now all of a sudden you don't want to be called a woman. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not a woman. I'm a whatever cisgender ×3. Well, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't even dive into that. But that's my whole thing. Like, I don't care for none of that. God made a male and a female, and it's obvious. You have a penis or you have a vagina.
I do think that like females do have a problem with like accountability and like understanding that like it's not always cool to like. But I don't think niggas have, like, guys don't necessarily have an issue with it. But I think females have a problem with like being accountable as far as like if a female's wrong, saying that she's wrong and not like teaming up with her type shit. I think females fall into the whole like teaming up shit.
How
Like,
does that play a role in the word?
in the word female?
Yeah.
Because like because it's not offensive at all. Like you can't. He didn't mean, not even saying like
He
in the
didn't
word.
mean it to be offensive.
No, that's what I meant though. Not in the word female, but I'm saying like it's clear what his intentions were behind saying like the word
so you
female.
did-
Like he didn't just say female. He said something and then he said female.
Exactly. So
That's what I'm saying.
The whole backstory was the clip that Mike posted was when I was like, I said something real quick. I said, oh, I don't like niggas popping it out my female.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I don't like women being referred to females.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. So like, you didn't even, there was no harm behind it.
Oh, I don't call my girlfriend a girlfriend. I call her my female. You get what I'm saying though? Because in those contents, you could say like, yeah, those people that be like nitpicking and seeing.
Let's say we had women, we had some women in here watching the podcast right now, and one of them said it in a sweet way, like, you know, just respectfully, like we prefer to be called, like they not popping it at you, they're not coming at you disrespectful, they're just telling you the way women want to be referred to in a respectful way. Well, it seemed like y'all was speaking to like women popping it and being like, you know what I mean?
My thing is the delusional mindset. It's like, bro, we know what intention is.
I don't think that's delusion, bro.
No, it is delusion because it's like, no, but hold on. You're talking about me not calling you what you are. You know what I'm saying?
They're just saying use another word.
That's crazy. That's like a man.
Yeah,
that's like a man sitting there saying, "Don't call me a male."
It's not.
That doesn't make sense. Like, you're doing too much. At that point, you're doing too much.
I think that it's the same with I think it's
I
doing too
think
much.
It's silly, but whatever they want to be referred to as, I'll call them that. It's no big deal.
So you saying what is it called? You on both sides of the fence with it?
I guess so. I do. I think it's silly, but if me saying that to you is good, if you take that as disrespect, I never want to be disrespectful. So how do you
So
want to
you
be?
got to choose a side, right? Don't we?
No,
as a man.
I could have my feelings about it. and still respect what you want to be referred to as. I don't have to change my feelings and my opinion on it, but to respect you and what you want to be referred to as. That's like you met me, like I met you, you was Michael Flicks, and I tell you tomorrow my name is Jimmy, and you keep calling me Michael Flicks.
That's a name, though. We talking about your gender.
We talking about what people want to be referred to as.
Yeah.
This argument isn't about their gender. These women that we're referring to,
Yes.
Their genders, though. That's not their name.
Feel me out though. Feel me out though.
Sally B.
They're not saying like that I'm not a woman. They're not saying that this isn't my gender. They're saying I don't want to be referred to as my gender. Just call me a woman. And again, I don't.
Same thing.
Do that.
Mike, you saying the same thing.
So why is it such a big deal to just use the other word?
Because it's like, you're not gonna put that on me.
And that's what I'm finna piggyback off of. The only reason why I think it's a big deal is when you make it like you were offended, because his intentions weren't to offend anybody by saying that.
And that's my. Thank you. Perfect.
Like you could have an opinion, you could say like, whatever you want to say, but like
people want to be offended.
You could feel a way about it, but to say it, like to bring it to say it in the comments, I feel like, well, even for her to say it in the comments, I don't feel like is wrong. Even because I don't know exactly what she said, but if it was just in the context of her saying she don't like when men refer to his, cool, that's her opinion. I probably would have just liked it or whatever the case was. But the whole, like, my point was the females behind her piggybacking and shit. When it's like, it's not even that, like, you can't even, for her to say that was just her personal, like, it's not like a general, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you can't call females, you can't call your girlfriend your female type shit. Like, it's not, when you trying to make it that's when it becomes
This particular comment, the only reason we're bringing it up is because, like, she made the comment, she just said, I would prefer to be called, like, don't call females, call us women, right? I don't think she started off by trying to be any kind of way. She was just saying, like, you know, in the future, refer to people. We're not
even responding to her. We just responding to the mass society of people like that. But continue.
Well, where I was gonna go is, once you see that it escalated into negativity, right? She said something, you responded, she caught that as like beef, and then you guys started beefing in the comments, right? So
yeah, but we're not responding to her. We're responding to the female topic.
No, I understand that. Yeah. But I'm trying to shift it. First of all, I'm trying to shift it. So you guys explain how you all feel about the word, right? But I'm saying once it causes negativity online, you felt important to respond, and it created negativity, right? She made a comment, you responded, then she responded, now you guys are beefing in the comments.
No, wait.
How do you think you should respond to negativity online?
Oh, okay. Now I see you switched it to the next topic, but I'm gonna tell you that's not beef. That's not beef. You know what I'm saying?
She was beefing.
No.
That's internet beef.
Listen, not even internet beef. We're not even gonna do that because it's not beef. You know what I'm saying? If you really like, we're not even gonna do that. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I don't get about people taking a stance in certain situations. That's not beef. We're not finna do that. I'm gonna be the bigger person. I didn't mean to offend you. If you felt offended by that, I didn't mean to offend you. Like, just please, like, I don't need to talk to you.
Who is this? Who
it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Like, I don't need to talk to you.
She wasn't, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't even talking about.
I wasn't talking to her. She said something, but I responded to her. But at the end of the day, I'm not worried about you. I don't want to say nothing to you. I don't want to, it's not about you or anything. Like, you can live your life. You can have your opinion, whatever it is. Please have that and do whatever you please with it, with yourself. And whoever else. Just, I don't really care for it to be me and you. It's no beef. That's what I mean by that. It's no beef. So, what was the next? How you transferred it?
Well, I was just asking, like, how should you respond to negativity online? You know, like, once it turns into something negative, like, there's a lot of the things that you guys say on here that causes controversy, right? Especially coming from one of you two, right? So, like, when you made the comment about Deion Sanders, and then it created all this controversy, right? There's other things that Deion has said online that caused controversy in the comments. So, what do you think is the right way to handle negativity online? Like, they're not real, right? Because these people, you may never see them. Even if you do see them, they're not going to bring it to you in real life unless they actually feel some kind of way. Most people won't. So how do you think you should handle negativity online?
I like to just hold the mirror up to them. Like, I seen like people, like, there's people saying stuff like, one dude said something on the Deion post, said something like, something about like this dude's like his parents abandoned him, or like his parents didn't raise him right or something. And I just said to him, I was like, so because you disagree with his take, You gonna attack his family? That's what I.
They said that about my shit?
No, about
Me.
about when the Deion Sanders. Bro, it's over a thousand. It's almost 1,500 comments. It's still going. And one dude today says something like I said, says something like I said
He said your parents failed you.
There you go. There you go. And then other people was like, oh, it's black man, like another black person not loving his people. I'm like, how do you like? He had a sports opinion.
Sports opinion.
You know what I'm saying? So to answer the question, I just like to hold the mirror up to him. Like I'm gonna show you exactly what you said and what you said it about. Yeah. Is it really that deep to you? Do you really need to throw insults?
And I appreciate you
absolutely
doing that.
Absolutely.
I'm like,
absolutely.
I appreciate you having that because it's like at the end of the day, to respond to negativity, I feel like if you got an opinion, state your opinion. You feel me? I can't get mad at people commenting on my opinion when I stated an opinion about somebody I never met or probably will never have ties with. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I can't get mad at them for having an opinion against me. But my thing is listen to what I'm saying because a lot of their opinions came from like probably like hatred in their own heart. So I didn't say anything hateful. Anybody saying I said anything hateful or derogatory or saying I hate black people. But that's the thing about social media is like people will go against you if you're not with the norm. You're not going with where everybody is going with. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what pretty much everybody in the comments is going with.
I think a lot of people looked at it kind of from like the lens that he was saying about the Cam Newton and Shador Sanders thing when he was like, I promise you, bro, like other races of people don't do this. From what I deduced from reading all the comments, a lot of people was like feeling that way. They was like, bro, we don't have a lot of black coaches in college football. Here we have one that's putting his school on the map. We should just be saluting and applauding that. That's what a lot of people were saying. Regardless of how well, the team is doing, let's salute a black man that made it to that position in the light that he's shedding on his team and all his players. That's what people. That's the main point.
I get that, but to that point, the whole black community. Or the majority of the black community was getting on Deion Sanders for leaving the HBCU in the first place. You get what I'm saying? So that's my thing about black people. Black people is gonna get on black people regardless. You get what I'm saying? That was so fucked up with our own race.
I felt the way about it too. I didn't know his overall goal, but like what he was preaching about like HBCUs and putting HBCUs on the map, I didn't like it either. But he's always said from the beginning what his goals were and where he eventually wanted to get to.
That's what I'm saying.
As soon as the opportunity opened up, he went and did what he said he was going to do.
And to me, that was fine. Like to me, that's fine. But I'm saying the black people saying that I'm sitting there trying to hate towards a black person when he's shining. Y'all are the same black people that got mad at him for leaving the black school to go with the white school. Okay. So what the is like? That's what I get. And that, like what I said, I'm just saying like, where's the psychology? Where's the standards at? Yeah. Y'all literally are getting on me for sitting there saying I don't like him as a football coach, but then y'all gonna sit there and turn around. But y'all before that, y'all was on him about leaving the HBCU.
But it's. I hear you.
I'm just talking about black commentators.
I hear you, but I think it's a little different because they were mad because you're a black man at a black school that you can do great things for this black school and you're leaving it. They were mad that he's not going to be there to continue to pour into this black school where all of our people, our little brothers and nephews and cousins are going to go. Mm-hmm. So they weren't like they were mad at him, but they were mad because they felt like you could have, whatever you're going to do at that school you're going to, you could do that right here at this HBCU and put this school on the map and turn this school into one of the top schools in the country.
I felt that.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
So, so I hear you. They were on him, but they were on you because they felt like you were attacking a black person. They were on him because they felt like he was like abandoning black people.
I'm saying now they were attacking him. Now they're attacking anybody against him.
Well, I mean, I think if it's somebody that you love and admire, I think it's okay to criticize. Like people criticize him leaving HBCU.
Yeah, so
we can love Deion. We like when Obama was in office, I voted for him. I loved him. If he did something I didn't like, I was like, he need to do more for black people. I criticized Obama, and I was everywhere with my fist up talking about that's my president. Mm. I admire Obama, but we can still criticize him. People can love and respect Deion, but still criticize him.
I agree with
and I think that's what you did. I think that's what you did, and everybody got on you for it.
What my point really is like, based on what y'all talking about. With the Deion Sanders, it's like we could. I'm cool with the whole criticizing and being accountable, right? I just don't like the fact that when it comes to black people, like we the first ones to do that. Like I don't jack none of that. Like I feel like because when any other race, like they the last ones to, like they taking the side of like you get what I'm saying? Like they're gonna go with them. They're gonna go with the white person. They're gonna go with before and then at the once they figure out everything that happened, then they might be like, all right, well, this motherfucker was on bullshit. But other than that, like, they're gonna go with him. Like, they're gonna rally behind their people until the wheels fall off. And I feel like I'm about doing that. That's what I was gonna say too, as far as like this take and this question. Like, my opinion, low key, is different than y'all. Like, how I respond to negativity is the same way I respond to like positivity. Like, I've been more like trying to be more intentional, a lot with a lot of shit that I do, and leading with love. Like what we was talking about last week with the whole Charleston White and Kevin Gates shit. Like how that shit squashed it or he was saying how it squashed it because the nigga just led with love and being intentional on like what really matters type shit. You feel what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like when it comes to negativity, especially on like social media and shit, I'm gonna like the comment. I might respond to throw an emoji in that bitch, like, but I'm gonna like the comment, rather shit is negative, positive, whatever the case is. I'm engaged. Like, it's gonna be the same with me, like, cause the whole point was like, nigga, for motherfuckers to notice us. So when they doing it, whether it's good or it's bad, like, I don't see that shit going no further than Instagram, and I can't because I don't know how to like. Once you go there, I don't know how to like not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me being extra intentional on like. Just leading with love, leading with love, even when it's negativity type shit. Like,
that is what I do. I do try to hold the mirror up, but it depends on how negative the comment was or how negative the person was. Because if it's like it's negative but it's a little harmless, I might just say something like, "We appreciate the engagement. Thanks for chiming in." Just to tell you, like, look, bro, all I needed was your comment. Like, if you would have said something like kind of positive, we could have had it back and forth. But since you said that, you know what? We appreciate the engagement.
Or just don't say anything at all.
And you very mature. You very mature with it. Like me, I troll. Mm-hmm. Like I'm a troll.
Yeah.
Like that's what the internet is. I'm a troll you. Like my thing is, don't ever take it off the internet though. Like once you already lost the battle. Once you somebody that wants to take it off the internet,
I agree.
You lost the battle. Mm-hmm. Period. So the thing is the internet. I don't know. You can live in Massachusetts, whatever. I don't know where you live. Why am I sitting there engaging into negative energy with you in terms of like wanting to meet you off the internet because of what we talking about? I don't care if you could call me a bitch, all the shit. But once you sit there and say, "Oh yeah, I want to meet you and do it," that's when you lost the battle. You lost the battle, period. Because you'll probably never ever see me in your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I'm gonna jump the gun, and that's why I'm gonna be on. So that's why I don't even like. I can't even engage in that shit because I'm gonna be like, "Where you at? They can already bet." Yeah, Then it's like, damn, now I gotta do it because I didn't sent it. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now I gotta pull up. It's crazy.
You know who does look out for their own is LeBron. So let's talk about how Bronny made it to the league and now their thing. So if it's your family, right? You are, well, I guess if you believe in this, but you do owe them to give them a better life, right? So he did what he had to do to get Bronny on the team, and now he's there. So what do you guys think?
I love it. I don't like to see people hating on it. LeBron getting Bronny drafted by the Lakers is a beautiful thing. We always talk about how the NFL and the NBA, all the major sports are run by white people and we don't have no power, we don't have no pull. Here we finally have one. And he used his power and he used his pull to get his son into the NBA. He was going to make it to the NBA, that's my opinion. He used his pull to get his son on the team. Why are we complaining about that? We've been complaining that we haven't had this power for years, and now one of us has it. So why are we complaining about this? And it ain't like they drafted him in the lottery. He was like the 55th pick. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they was like number one pick, Bronny James. Like that, I would be like, whoa, that's a bit much. But he was the 55th pick.
Ron is still good though.
He was the 55th pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm with it all day. What I didn't like, how y'all feel about it?
Nah, it's kudos. I fuck with it. Kudos to LeBron. Kudos to Bronny. Kudos to their family. That's big time. Oh,
you got it.
No, that's big time. That's respect for sure. I've been the biggest LeBron fan since everybody know that. So I'm aboard. I'm with it. I like it.
People who talk about them, imagine how much worse they would talk about him if he didn't look out for his son. Like, what does that look like if you're in the league and you have the chance to put your son on and you don't? That's even worse. Let him talk.
Nah, because there's plenty of fathers that had sons, so I don't think they would get on LeBron for that because he's done so much. I don't think they'll get on him for
That's a fair point.
Bronny in the league. But at the same time, I got it like me being a real nigga, me being who I am and standing firm on who I am. Do I think it was deserved? No. that I'm gonna stand on that. But at the same time, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see Bronny and LeBron.
He didn't deserve to be drafted?
He didn't deserve to be in the league.
You don't think he's good enough to be in the league?
Fuck no.
Not even in the G League?
Hell, the G League, yeah, probably, yeah. But why would you do that? Go play college. That's better than the G League.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. D1, Division I basketball is not better than the G League?
You think there's better development in college than the G League?
Yes.
You're tripping.
What do you think, D?
That translates to like the NBA game?
I'm talking about who comes into the draft?
They got
college
all,
Division I players.
I'm talking about the development.
There's a reason
the
why.
development.
Bro, basketball is basketball. You're going to get better in the G League. They are outside at the park. Basketball is basketball, gang.
Yes, it is. But there's better coaches and trainers in the NBA than
let's not get thrown off by the topic. The topic was Bronny, right?
Yes.
The Bronny, like I said, I'm standing on Hill. Do I think it's deserved? No, I'm gonna stand on that.
I think it's deserved only because like he like.
Are you gonna piss me off? We about to start arguing.
No, I'm saying there's niggas in the league that do. There's niggas in the league that like do like what he do that like are on contract.
Name one.
What's the Trent? Garrett Trent.
Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent Jr. is way better than Bronny. That nigga's a bucket.
Hey, I'm getting excited. Let me calm down.
Another reason, and this is to your other point, the only reason why the NBA be going for like college players more than like G League players is the upside, it's potential. So like they got more, you got more upside with a younger player than you do with a player who's already. That's not to say that the college Division I player is more ready for the NBA than the G League player. He's not. No. You could just invest more into a younger player than you can into like.
It's a business.
But that's not to say that they're better though.
But Bronny didn't deserve any of that anyway. Still,
he did deserve. I feel like he deserved to get drafted. There's niggas in the league.
So you're telling me Bronny's better than? You're telling me Bronny's better than a lot of more Division I players and a lot of more G League players, and he's in the league. Tell me, is he better than? Yes, better than.
They all do
and deserve more.
Shit.
And deserve more.
They all deserve more. Yes, for sure. Yes. I don't, bro. He does. They all do a lot of the same shit. They all play the same way. They shoot threes and play defense. It's the same shit, especially in college, bro. Them niggas are robots. All they do is run plays, shoot threes.
I want you to go, but before you go there, I just want to say the part of it that the whole LeBron Bronny thing, the part I don't like is LeBron defending him on social media. I don't like that.
What did he say? What happened? What did he do?
It could have been a fake tweet, but I seen something that like I should just pull his tweets up now. But he says something like, like he just got to the league, we not finna do that. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer in this league. I'm stamping it now. And he was like, what'd he say? He was like,
why does that bother you?
He was like,
your family every time you're on camera.
He was like, Thanasis. Hold on, I'm gonna go. He said Thanasis has Giannis, and Bronny got me. So I don't like it because number one, like he's a rookie. They're gonna talk. They're gonna talk. Like it's just gonna happen. And me defending my family, like I'm sitting on a podcast and I bring my family up.
Yeah.
Like my family didn't ask to be a part of this podcast. I'm speaking on it.
So if your son,
if I speak on my family and somebody, and again it was just jokes. I didn't take it personal. And neither did my brother. He saw the clip and he was cool with it. But my family didn't ask to be a part of the podcast. So if I speak about my family and somebody says something about my family that I don't like, I have to check that because my family's not sitting here on the podcast. Bronny's in the league. He could go on Twitter and defend himself if he wants to. He's a professional basketball player.
You got two kids.
There's no. I would not do that for my son. I would get him on the team, but if people are criticizing him on social media
about his skills,
every NBA player goes through that.
So if your
Westbrook, they've been killing Westbrook for the last 2 years on social media
about his kids.
A player is they're not criticizing him
That's
about.
What I'm saying it's different. It's his kid.
But they're criticizing his game, and every NBA player gets criticized for their game.
Yeah,
I'll defend my son.
No, to your point though, every NBA player does get criticized, but every NBA player also has a fan to defend him. What's wrong with LeBron being a fan of his son and defending him in the comment? That's if anything, that's the biggest fan, bro. The biggest fan you could have is LeBron James type shit. Like, imagine having him as your number one fan, LeBron James. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
When Lonzo first got to the league and what he went through, his daddy wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Like LeVar Ball was like, my son is that nigga. He better than Steph Curry, this and that and the third. And as soon as he got in the game, Patrick Beverly checked his ass in his first like 20 games. They was hitting it like, oh yeah, you have to answer for what your daddy said. You don't think Bronny go get that too?
You don't feel the same way?
Nah.
So like, it's like for what?
Do you feel the same way though? Do you feel the same way about LeVar Ball? How he was backing up his sons and LeBron backing up Bronny? You feel the same way about both of them?
No.
So it's two different things?
Yeah.
Just because LeBron is the GOAT?
Because LeBron.
No, did you listen to what I said? He's an NBA player getting criticized. They all go through it.
So was Lonzo Ball in them, and their dad was still defending them. But you're saying you feel different about that than
Because
LeBron
like it's bro, like I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay, you don't like him defending him, but
Why don't you like LeBron defending Bronny, but you cool with LeVar Ball defending his sons?
Because LeVar Ball is a spectator like the rest of us.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just because LeBron is in the league.
LeBron's in the league.
Yes.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That don't separate the nigga. He's still on Twitter. That's still his dad, and he's still a fan of him. Like, he gonna defend him.
If your son turns up, you know what I'm saying, 20 years from now, Flicks Media, Wooty Woo did whatever, your son hops on behind Flicks Media, oh, you ain't never gonna be your dad, or you ain't this, that. You not gonna defend him? You just gonna let him go through it?
No.
Damn.
It's social media comments, bro. It's social media comments. And my son like that. Pop, look what they doing. I'll be like, you want me to show you what they were saying about me when I first got cooking? They happens to all of us, son. You're gonna go through it. It's not a big deal. It's
but what's wrong with defending them?
people talking on. You just don't like it. I just don't like it. I feel like it's in. I never said that. It's inviting more. You're doing more harm than good. Is how I feel. You're doing more harm than good.
No,
you don't remember what Lonzo went through?
Yes, you are doing more harm than good because then now that's just gonna open the door for more people to criticize and be like, oh, LeBron's responding. Let me go ahead and.
But that's gonna happen, bro. First of all, LeVar Ball is not LeBron James. So the fact that,
but they were the biggest shit at the time.
He's not.
He was the number one pick, wasn't he? Wasn't number two pick?
He was all of that. He was. He's still not LeBron James. So the fact that he's not LeBron James, nigga, Bronny is not. He's gonna get what's coming to him regardless of LeBron say something or don't say something. So why say something? LeVar actually made it worse by saying something. LeBron doesn't have to, if he says something or don't say something, it's going to be the same. It's going to come to him. It's because he's LeBron James Jr.
So then why say anything?
Because it don't add no fuel to the fire. It's still going to be fire. There's no added.
I disagree. I think it makes it more. I think it makes it more. You don't think LeBron does this once or twice more? You don't think when he in the game, people going to be courtside like, oh, fucking daddy's boy. You need your daddy to fight your battles for you?
They was going to do that, bro. Him being on the Lakers, they was gonna do that regardless, whether LeBron said something or not. Him
and LeBron doing that invites more.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. Hey, are you talking about fans or the players?
Both.
I don't know. I think LeBron got more respect.
That's what I'm saying. He got way more respect.
I think he got more respect. But like
niggas be going at him in the league.
I don't know, bro. I don't think nobody's gonna step. This is the thing. I think people gonna look at LeBron like, You don't think there's a moment when Bronny's on the court and something happened like, man, I don't give a fuck who your daddy is. You don't think nobody's gonna say that to him? Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping, bro. You wouldn't say that to him? Would you say that to him? No. Hell no. I'll be like this. You know what I'm doing?
I definitely would.
I'll be like,
if I'm guarding Bronny, I'll be like, let me see. But I don't give a fuck who your daddy is, nigga. You gonna have to show me, nigga.
Listen, I climb Bronny up. I'm like, hey, boy, hey, good shit up. Good shit, little bro. Good shit, little bro. I swear to God. I'll be like, hey. Why would you want to disrespect?
I was a trash talker when I played. If I'm matched up on Bronny, as soon like say he going to get the inbound.
It's different times.
I'm a forearm check that in. Like, I don't give a fuck
who
your daddy is.
I
don't give a damn who your daddy is. You gonna have to tell me. You got to show me.
Bron is on his way out the league, so they gonna want to enjoy that moment. They're not gonna talk shit to Bronny, bro.
We gonna see.
He not even a nigga to talk.
Y'all wrong. Y'all gonna see.
You know why they gonna talk shit to Lonzo? Because Lonzo was like the big shit, and his dad talking all the shit. They respect Bron, and Bron is on his way out. This is a legacy moment. If I'm a real NBA player,
I'm with you on that.
I'm talking from a sports perspective. Like, and this is in my opinion. Now everybody got to agree with it. But if I'm guarding Bronny, every time if I'm blocking him up, I'm a dap him up. Good shit, boy. He's a good kid. And your dad is LeBron. He's a great guy. What am I gonna talk shit to you for?
I think the people that love LeBron.
You gonna look crazy if you talk shit to Bronny. You gonna look crazy, bro.
I think the people that love LeBron are going to continue to love LeBron. The people that hate him are going to continue to hate him more.
Who hates LeBron nowadays?
No, I'm saying
I don't think nobody. It's been some years.
I'm talking about players and fans. The fans that don't like LeBron, the players that don't like LeBron, they got more of a reason to hate him. The ones that love him, they got more of a reason to love him. It's going to stay like that. I don't think nobody's going to all of a sudden switch from like fucking with him to be like, nah, this nigga think his son is, nigga, you not your daddy did it. Nah, I don't think it's going to be none of that. I think that's going to come from players that.
I think y'all are sorely mistaken.
Listen, I don't think that's going to happen at all. I think it's going to happen. I believe it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen at all. I believe it's going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. I think that it's going to happen. I think it's going to come from the players who already have beef with LeBron.
Name one who got beef with LeBron.
The nigga from Houston.
Who?
That used to be in Memphis.
Dylan Brooks?
Yeah.
Brooks.
You think Dylan Brooks is gonna clamp Bronny?
No, not clamp him. He gonna come for Bronny. Only because he already beefed with. My point is the niggas that fuck with LeBron, it's gonna continue to fuck with LeBron.
Man, who else got beef with LeBron?
Okay. Jaylen Brown. He's like, I
It's
don't.
in the league that there's certain niggas in the
Bronny's
league.
not playing against the Celtics, Mike. He's not getting on the court.
I'm not. So what I was gonna
he's
say.
not.
What I was gonna say was.
No, he's
You don't
not.
think he's going to play a single game this year?
No, he's not going to play against the Celtics. He's definitely not going to get a 10.
So I wasn't saying they're going to play against the Celtics.
Yeah,
What I was
but
going to
you
say
say
was
Jaylen Brown
said, I don't think he's a pro.
Yes.
I guarantee you there's a bunch of people in the league that also feel that way.
Yes.
And there's going to be guys that come off the bench that have resentment for Bronny and it'll be like, man, you know what? I don't give.
But you're talking about playing.
Maybe. I don't know.
Are you crazy?
Maybe.
Bro, they could play hard. Niggas play hard because
I feel like, why would you, like, I feel like you're going to play hard. I feel like they're going to
You
play.
gotta be one at a time.
They're not gonna say they're not, bro. The niggas that beef with LeBron is gonna continue. That's even a more reason to beef with LeBron because now his son is in the league. The niggas that love LeBron, that's more of a reason to love LeBron. His son is in the league.
Hold on, what's your point?
My point is the niggas that love him is gonna find more of a reason. Now that's more of a reason to love him because his son is in the league. The niggas that hate him, that's more of a reason to hate him. So it's not gonna change. The niggas that fuck with him is gonna.
Who hates LeBron now?
Dylan Brooks, the niggas that don't fuck with him is not gonna, cause he's talking about as far as like.
There's plenty of people in the league that don't like LeBron, bro.
Bro, he talking about as far as like niggas.
I haven't seen a lot of hate for LeBron.
Smoke to Bronny because of him defending him. The only niggas that's gonna see that as smoke is the niggas that already beef with
Okay, so
LeBron.
back
There
to-
aren't gonna be no niggas that's like, oh, I fuck with LeBron, but because he defended his son, now I'm finna go at it. No, it's not finna be none of that, bro. It's not.
To your point, do you still think Bronny deserves this spot?
Yes, bro. Are you serious, nigga? Yes.
So Dion, you're telling me, Dion, wait. You're telling me you're a basketball player, and nigga, I believe you in this way because you my boy, and I seen you play. You don't think if I gave you that spot, you're not more deserving than Bronny? And please be honest.
Deserving?
You.
know what I'm saying? I don't judge. I don't like.
Nigga, I'm talking about you yourself.
I think.
As a basketball player, I'm not talking about popularity. As a basketball player,
Me what?
you don't deserve a spot in the league more than Bronny does. As a basketball
No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that.
Why does he deserve it more than Bronny?
because this nigga puts in work. He's been there.
Bronny don't put in work.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he do to say.
So I believe in him for 100%. I've seen this nigga Frigga done came to Frigga's homie came to what is it?
Dion, bust his ass real quick. Come to Dago playing, nigga.
Kalina Park, and this nigga fried that nigga. Fried him 7-8 points in a row. Like didn't miss, and that rim is not hard. It's not easy to shoot on. Nigga fried that nigga. I seen Dion kill niggas. I'm saying, and I believe in you too. Like if you go against Bronny, you won't fry him.
Of course. I'm not saying that, no, but you talking about.
And I'm not even gassing you for real, dog. I'm just saying more so like, okay, now let's talk about the Division I basketball players, right? Division I basketball players, right? There's a million colleges. And G League players, there's not even 10 that deserve the spot more than Bronny. Maybe.
Probably.
I just I don't like saying that without knowing.
They daddy ain't LeBron, bro.
So you telling me what's the name from last year? Let's say, let me think of a good name. From college hoops.
Who? That didn't get drafted?
No. Yes.
Who?
Nigga, the nigga on his team from our own city.
Oh, Boogie Ellis?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Boogie way better than him.
Come on, that's my point. That's all I gotta say.
Deserve it more than, I would say Boogie Ellis for sure deserve it more than Bronny, yeah. But then I don't know, actually that's contradicting on what I don't know. I'm only gonna be biased because Boogie Ellis is from the Biddy. Like other than that, I don't know.
I would be biased too. I'm rocking with Boogie Ellis because he's from Dago over Bronny. Over Bronny just because he's from the city.
Yeah.
But beyond that, Boogie's better than Bronny.
Yeah.
And maybe
Yeah.
and maybe every aspect other than defense. He's better than Bronny. He deserves he deserves that spot more. But it's
not like he's playing a part. He's not playing a role.
And so is Boogie. He plays for the Kings.
Of a role player. He can't Bronny gonna play a part. He gonna be like just in one spot on the court, like type shit. Like he not moving around. Like Boogie Ellis could play a part on a team. Like he could be like a playmaker. Bronny's not a
Boogie Ellis is a hooper.
Yes.
Bronny is just knows how to play basketball.
Yeah.
Boogie Ellis.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, bro, on an NBA roster,
Shout out Boogie Ellis.
you need a handful of niggas that hoop, and you need a handful of niggas that just play basketball.
Man, stop it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You do. To any successful team, you need that. You need.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, that's not why the Lakers drafted Bronny. They drafted Bronny because that's his dad.
Facts.
But I'm
And me and you,
and for the media that is going to create.
He's a basketball
Flicks.
player.
And you know I stand on this hill because me and you had that same conversation 3 years ago with or maybe 2 years ago when Zaire Wade. And I was like, bro, it's because his dad.
Yeah.
Did he get drafted or just the G League? It was just the G League spot.
His dad is the owner of the Jazz, and he put him on the G League team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I stood on that too because, bro, this is my thing, right? Because if we got
We're coming to you in 30 seconds, though.
if you got to measure success, right? And this is me as a basketball player. Now, not to go deep diving into me, but just as basketball, I feel like there should be a standard of basketball, right? Even because when I was a kid, I used to watch players like Marcus Page. If you don't know, do your research. At University of North Carolina, Peyton Siva, University of Louisville.
Dog.
See? When they won the national championship, well, Marcus Page didn't but he hit that shot. Remember that? Oh, he dodged and hit that bitch. And the national championship against Villanova. And then Villanova came back down. Bro, this is my thing about basketball. It's like, there should be a standards of people when you reach certain levels that the rest of the world didn't at your time and you kept maximizing your potential as a basketball player, that should be an automatic bid in the league. You feel what I'm saying? So there's a lot of dudes who reach these maximum potential levels of basketball as a player and never got to the league. How the fuck you win a national championship? You the best player on the national championship team, but you ain't get to the league. That's just me that could just be my opinion. I know the NBA is a business. That's just my opinion. Like, to me, there should be players who maximize their potential to the max at the high school level. That should have an automatic bid in the league. 5-year maximum. You should be guaranteed 5 years maximum as a starter. As a starter, yes. As a starter, yes. So y'all don't think Stanley Johnson should have been in the league?
Are you sure, man?
Stanley Johnson.
I don't want to say you get at least 5 years. Like,
yes.
nah, I could put you here for 1 year, 2 years if you're not showing.
Stanley Johnson was that nigga.
If you, I hear you.
But I'm saying, like, they treated him or I want to say they treated him, but the way his career went was like, oh well. Stanley Johnson.
Did you know where he went to college at?
Arizona, and he only did 1 year. He should never did only 1 year.
Did you see what he did at Arizona?
Yes, he went all the way to the Sweet 16.
I'm talking about his team there. I'm talking about, did you see what he did?
Yes, bro. Stanley Johnson was a dog in Arizona too. He only did 1 year.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, like, to me, like, if I'm a GM, I'm like, yo, Stanley, you did what you did in high school. You won 4 CIF and 4 state championships.
It's not the same, bro. 2 20-minute halves and
we want to keep going on this conversation or no? Because I can keep going.
Now we got to move on.
Yeah. Because I can keep going for another 3 hours.
I was about to say, we can have this conversation for the rest of the pod. We got to move on. What's up, Zoe?
I want to talk about players who deserve the honor. So let's talk about the top 5 athletes in San Diego, since you are naming people. Give me each.
I can't do 5. I can do 3. So y'all can go ahead.
I can do 5. Current?
5.
I can do 5.
No, just all time. All time or what?
All time.
I'm saying the last 5 years, like relevant.
Let's do all time.
We don't keep up. I don't keep up with too many high school players
I'm not
that's
doing
playing
all
right now.
Okay.
So you saying current of San Diego?
Yeah.
You know current players?
Top 5 what? What was the question? Athletes.
5 athletes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just basketball.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
You know current
Top
ones?
5 athletes
That I know?
in San Diego.
That's it. Well, high school. We talking high. Yeah.
We're not talking about just she said
Okay,
athletes.
yeah.
Top athletes out of the city.
That just play the city, yeah.
They could be high school or college.
Yeah.
Top
Or the
5
league, okay.
athletes
That are from here.
you go.
I'm only doing 3.
From San Diego?
Yes.
Go ahead, Mike.
I'm doing 3.
Mike, go first.
I'm going in no particular order because I was trying to like do 1, 2, 3. No particular order. I'm gonna go Reggie Bush, Marcus Allen.
That nigga back in the
Are we? Did you see Reggie Bush play? High school?
Yeah, niggas like a year older than me.
I played him.
I was just asking. I didn't know. I didn't see him play. That's why he's not in my top 5.
Yeah.
You didn't see him play in college?
No. I mean, I did in college, bro. I mean, barely. I didn't watch football.
You missed a great era, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched him at UFC. I did, but it wasn't. I didn't. How long did he stay there for?
2, 3 years. 2 or 3.
When he played Texas, because I was going for Texas.
When it gets Vince Young, nigga, when they did he did the forward lateral, nigga.
So I was going for him. I mean, not going for him. I watched him, but I wasn't going for him. I was more watching Texas than Vince Young.
Reggie Bush all day.
There you go, nigga.
Football, so let him go on.
I'm gonna go.
And then you can talk.
Yes.
I'm gonna go.
You gonna repost it?
I'm gonna go Reggie Bush,
Yeah, man.
Marcus Allen, Gail Devers. She's an Olympic track star. She went to Sweetwater. The stadium at Sweetwater is named after her. She's got hella silver and gold medals from the Olympics, and she's from right here in Dago.
Yeah, he's school.
Reggie Bush, Marcus Allen,
Gail Devers.
Gail Devers.
Wait, you seen Marcus Allen play?
No, but I know what he did.
Hey, you seen Marcus?
Y'all don't do y'all ain't do your history on the city.
I know Marcus Allen. He went to Lincoln. He went to school with my mama. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At Lincoln. My mama.
Marcus Allen, the
My mom
DN.
don't like me talking about
Running back.
that. Man, you-
Not letting
He
him
went to Lincoln.
my bad, sorry. Thank you for
I'm
telling
gonna
me.
go Reggie Bush, Marcus Allen, Gail Devers.
So you only could do 3?
Junior Seau,
He's from San Diego?
Oceanside.
All them Samoans up there.
You got your history on.
Samoans, hey, they'll stay a gang for real.
I'm going Norman Powell. He an NBA champ. I'm going Norman Powell.
Okay.
So Reggie Bush, Marcus Allen, Gail Devers, Junior Seau, Norman Powell.
So you went all old school, one new school.
I mean, my list, I got a NBA champion, a Super Bowl champion,
A Heisman winner.
a Heisman winner.
Who's the Super Bowl?
Reggie Bush
He won a Super Bowl?
with the Saints.
Eh?
Yes.
Damn.
CIF championship in high school, national championship in college, Super Bowl. He's won at every level.
Wait, Reggie Bush won
And
the Super Bowl?
Heisman, right?
Yeah, and he's a Heisman winner.
Nah, yeah, Reggie Bush is.
Like all my people are accomplished. Like I said, Gail Devers, Olympic medals, Junior Seau, NFL, we know what he did. Reggie Bush, we know what he did. Norman Powell's the NBA champion. All my people are very accomplished.
Who was the third one again?
I have Reggie Bush, Marcus Allen, Gail Devers.
Gail Devers. What did
Track.
you see her run?
Yes, when I was a little kid, yes. Her.
You seen it?
Why do I have to see it to know the greatness?
I would just think that you would have to see it. I'm basing off of what I know.
You know the greatness, you could know the greatness.
Like, it's a bunch of people that didn't see MJ play, but they consider him the GOAT.
It's not my GOAT.
But there's a lot of people, I'm not talking about you. I said there's a lot of people that haven't seen him and they recognize his greatness. Like, I did my history, I know.
You got 5?
I think I have 5. I have, I'm biased again, so.
Honorable mention, Terrell Davis.
He from Dago? Yeah, he is.
Lincoln.
Yeah, his little baby cousin went to elementary together, and he used to be like, "Yeah, Terrell Davis is
Yeah,
my
my
cousin."
uncle
I used to be like,
got
"Nigga, you
45.
lying? Stop lying. Terrell Davis is not your cousin." And my teacher had to be like, "No, that is his cousin." I'd be like,
Nah, Terrell Davis, for sure, when I was playing football, he trained me for like
That's dope.
2 or 3 workouts. And it's crazy because I didn't even know who he was for real until like, until I was older, like damn near an adult. I was like, damn, that's crazy because I trained with that nigga like a few times. But I would probably say him, Malcolm Thomas, Tyrone, Shelley, easily. Top 5. And then
this Crawford bias is still going on.
I mean, like they really was doing their shit. So and I seen it. So that's where it's like.
Nah, I'm just playing. That's a
can't
joke.
knock that.
There is. I'll give you that.
And then who else did I have? What was that 4? Is that 4?
Run them off again. What did you say?
I had.
Malcolm Thomas and Tyrone.
Oh no, that's 3. Malcolm Thomas, Tyrone Shelley, Terrell Davis. Damn, I feel like I just had it 2 gang. Oh, I'm gonna go new. I'm gonna throw 2 new school niggas in there. I'm gonna throw Malik Thomas in there.
Who's that?
Malik.
Lincoln.
Yes.
Yeah.
His name's not Thomas.
It's not Thomas.
Malik.
My bad game. Malik Parsons. You right. I don't know. I was thinking about Thomas because I was
Thomas Marcus.
Thomas Marcus is the other one. That's my 5th. Yeah. So on my bad. So we're gonna go with Terrell Davis, Tyrone Shelley, Malcolm Thomas, Malik Parsons, and Marcus Thomas. Right? Did I say that right? Marcus Thomas. Yeah. That's my 5. I had to throw 2 young bucks in there because they going stupid, bro. I'm fucking with them. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yep, man, that's tight.
Your 3, Mr. Opinion.
I only got 3, and I'm going Norman Powell. And my measures is success. Athletic wise, yeah, 2, but success. Like Norman made it to the league. He was going stupid at Lincoln when they beat that LA team in the playoffs. Boy, they was them niggas. To every barbershop,
Nah, facts.
Restaurants all in the South. Everybody was talking about Lincoln High School.
If I could throw honorable mention, it would be Norman Powell and the Twins on 50s. Norman Powell and both the Twins. Yeah, both the Twins for sure got to be top 10. Athletic, yeah.
I'm going Norman, Jalen Hands, because he was a monster during his years.
He was a monster.
He was a fucking internet sensation.
He had a pro game in high school too.
He literally was killing folks. You know what I'm saying? He was killing folks. Like, you had to respect it. Like, the internet sensation was...
Best guard in California in his time.
Was respected. Like, yeah, when Jalen Hands walking in the gym, you, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go Mikey Williams. Because at first, like, I thought Mikey was just a little cool nigga, but then I'm seeing this nigga in person, and he really, like, fucks with getting better at the game and really fucks with killing niggas that is defending him. I'm killing you.
That's a big reason why I've always held the flag for Mikey Williams, bro, because I got in tune with him. I started hearing about him when he was in 7th grade. I randomly was at Sample Squad High School right here in Escondido. I was at a tournament that he was playing in, and I was like, who is this little nigga gassing? And somebody was like, you don't know who that is? It's Mikey Williams. I was like, nah, I never heard of dude. And then when he really like was lit right before high school, I was like, oh, that's a little nigga that was at Sample Squad. Mm. And then I filmed a lot of his games his freshman year. And while it was a lot of, he hit 1 million followers his freshman year in high school, like on Instagram. So it was a lot of internet behind it and a lot of like social media behind it. So it was easy to get caught up in all of that. But when you pull up and watch him play, yes. Like his freshman year, Evan Mobley's team came down and played him at home. And he lost. Yeah. But he put damn near 40 on them niggas and baptized that nigga Evan Mobley. And that's what I was telling everybody. I was like, yes. And they were like top 10 in the country at the time. And they could not check him.
Really good. Yeah.
They could not check him. Like, yeah, his team lost. Yeah. But this is the team that's one of the best in the country, and they could not check him.
He was a freshman.
And he was 15.
So fucking freshman.
So I'm like, yeah, it was a lot of internet behind it, but his game is legit. Shout out Mikey Williams. I can't wait to see what you do in college, bro.
Even after those moments, he still went crazy for like 50 balls, and still he transferred to North Carolina. Still went crazy. Like, you gotta understand, when you like, he had the most attention on him as a player.
Come on, Mikey.
Probably ever in the history of basketball.
Ever.
Like even in my years, there was a lot of kids who was like, everybody knows who that kid is, but Mikey it was different. Yeah. And he still walked into the gym like, I'm killing whoever's in front of me. I'm not fucking around. I'm not gonna lie, his last year at senior year at San Ysidro,
he could have did way more than
shaky. Yeah. I don't know why he went back to San Ysidro. Shaky.
I liked him coming home. I just wish he
coming home.
I wish he would have done more when he came home.
I don't know about going to San Ysidro though.
He doubled a few niggas and went crazy.
Maybe that. But at San Ysidro, the thing.
He brought JJ out here. He had enough.
But the thing is about San Ysidro, who the fuck was they playing?
That's what I'm saying.
They wasn't playing nobody.
The best league in Dago on the best.
They were playing a couple teams where it's like these niggas is dog walking these niggas by just passing the ball and shooting threes. It was like, oh, this is a drag. And then when they start playing the good teams, and these good teams is putting their foot in their ass, and then now Mikey and JJ just like, oh, we don't give a fuck. We going to Memphis. So I didn't fuck with that, and I'm being a real nigga on that. But at the same time, I love his demeanor when he approaches the game, because he's like, yo, I'm killing whoever's in front of me.
I ain't got no friends.
I've seen a couple clips with him at UCF, and it looks like he's finna go crazy. So if every nigga in Dago is not sitting there, and I fuck with Mikey because he's a Dago nigga and he represents Dago.
All day.
He stamps Dago. So if every nigga is not fucking with Mikey when it comes to UCF playing 8 games this season, nigga use a hater and, salute Mikey, and I swear to God, I'm watching every game.
I stand by that. Matter of fact, let me speak to that too, because I'm I be, connected to the high school basketball scene here. Like, look, bro, if you have some issue with San Ysidro or Mikey Williams specifically, and you know what I'm saying, you wanted to root against him, especially if he was coming to your school, you go root for your school, you go boo him every time you touch the ball, I'm with that. You want your team to win, I get that. You rooting for yours. But he's from here. He's one of ours. He's a Dago baby. He not playing against your school no more. He not in the city no more. He's on doing dope things. So he's not here no more. He's one of ours. So everybody, like Jay Mitch said, everybody from Dago needs to be rooting for Mikey Williams. Yes. Cut all of that hate that he had going on here. Yes. It wasn't just people like playing against my school, so I'm gonna root against. It was legit. He had hate here in his own city.
Yeah, for sure.
We clipping all that. We cutting all that out.
All that.
Mikey Williams is one of ours, and he's finna go do some dope stuff in college and then go to the league, and we need to champion and salute him. Shout out Mikey Williams, bro. Can't wait to see what you do in the college level, fam.
But he's on a real team right now, like UCF. Like I be seeing the clips, I'm like, there's some real college niggas.
And you know what? And I'm glad they're putting out the clips so you can see like he's dunking it in practice and me mugging his teammates like, nigga.
I like that.
And that's a window into his personality. People would see him playing games like that and think he trying to be a thug and he trying to be hard and he trying to be this and that. Like, no, he's a competitor and he ain't got no friends when he's playing. Hey, he's in practice dunking on his teammates and staring them niggas down. That's just how he built, bro. Let that nigga cook.
I can attest to that because one time at the recreation center,
I've heard about this story several times.
Yes. At the recreation center, he got at certain niggas, you know what I'm saying? And like, not to say anything about the certain nigga, but he stand on ground about who he is.
What happened?
He just got at certain niggas. Like,
he was in there.
You wouldn't think no little freshman, sophomore kid in high school is gonna be like, nigga, what's happening? Yeah. He was like, nigga, what's happening?
Niggas was elbowing him, pushing him around like, what's up? He
basketball,
like, nigga, what's up?
Shit.
What's up? Yeah, what's good with it?
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember talking to him. I'm like, yo, bro, he's like, well, so despite what the whole, you know, because it was on shit, but at the same time, it was, I like, he ain't no bitch, he ain't gonna back down to nothing. So I think that's gonna take him a long way when it comes to, you know, once he get to the league, he not gonna back down to nobody. The Jamal Murrays, the Jalen Greens, he like, nigga, I'm here, I'm Mikey Williams. That's what I love about him the most.
And he about to put everybody on notice.
Yeah.
And he about to put everybody on notice.
So hey man, salute to UCF. Hopefully they have a great season. We tapped in for sure. You got the whole city of San Diego, you know what I'm saying, behind you. So let's 100%. Get it, UCF. Oh God.
If you guys want to talk about like name brands and stuff, tell me, would you rather have like big numbers on social media, or if you represent a brand, would you rather have like large sales or have large influence?
Sales. See, my position in that question changed over the years.
Okay.
And today, and like specifically thinking about today, because sales is gonna help my life better impact. I might have an impact on 3, 4, 5, you know what I mean, whoever, but the sales is what I don't know. See, I feel like today's generation, the whole content creation thing is changing my stance on how I would want to attack the world, but I feel like sales is going to take you a lot further. You know, trying to get those sales is going to take you a lot further than what you want to do individually than it is having an impact, because people necessarily don't care for the high vibrational person nowadays.
I want the big numbers. Let's be clear on that. I want anything I do, like I'm in the
so
content.
Not impact, right?
For me, it's impact, but I do want the big numbers. Like anything, I'm a content guy. Like anything, I want this podcast to get millions of views eventually. Like anything I drop, I want the whole world to see it. That's anybody that puts anything out, they put it out because they want the mass to see it. Nobody puts it out because they want just their friends to see it. So I want the mass to see it. But I'd rather have an impact and build a legit audience and community that really rocks with me, and then get to the numbers. So I'd rather have the impact. I'd rather.
You just said both those.
I'd rather have the impact and then make it to that.
No, you got to choose one. We got to choose one or the other, right?
Yes.
Impact.
It's an or.
Impact.
So you're fine with having an impact that like only impacts this, right?
Well, impact means that it becomes a large scale of influence.
No, but okay.
In contrast to the large scale of money.
Okay, but
I'd rather impact.
Who has a large impact that, as I feel like we are respectable people that we respect, that has a large impact? That's the largest that you think of.
Joe Budden.
And would you say Joe Budden, his impact is very large, right?
Yes.
With his podcast.
Yeah.
But is that something that is like people can follow after and like repeat after him and like listen to him and like engage with him and like learn from him?
Yeah, millions of people do it twice a week.
You learn from Joe Budden?
Yeah.
We could say local Mitchie Slick. His impact was huge. He created a whole scene for San Diego before he even made any money. He opened doors for rappers to feel like they could do what they needed to do. He made it cool to be who he was and still make music and not have to be in the streets. Like, he set a whole tone for the city.
He did.
With his impact first. Before, like, for years, he was making money and everybody was singing, and he didn't have no money.
We didn't. You got to answer first? Because I didn't.
What was the question again?
Would you rather have impact or...
I'd rather have impact over money. I don't give a fuck about money. I never did, so. I'm just.
So y'all telling me if y'all is in a business, right, and your impact is way more than the money.
I think impact translates into money.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but okay, that's true, but
If your impact continues to grow, your money will eventually come.
and maybe I need to get like more familiar with it or like get better at it. But if you see like these rest of these social media stars and celebrities getting paid because of not their impact, but just their face value.
I was going to bring that up.
Now, realistically, like, because all I can do is think about it, but I think like that's annoying that like a female who got a nice body is getting paid so much fucking money and getting paid so much attention, but you have a very nice business or just a very nice, you got a word, you preach, whatever it is, you give it back to the community, but that's over here while this girl is over here. And I swear to God, that is facts, right? Like we can see that in today's generation.
Yeah.
Now, how would you, now I'm saying like you say you chose impact, but if your impact is right here and this could be amazing to you, but to the rest of the world, does that matter to you? Because to your point, I know it probably shouldn't matter because you're still doing God's work.
Yeah.
But does that not get annoying? Like, goodness gracious.
What I was going to say is it goes back to purpose, right? The people who get the large sales immediately, it's temporary. Nobody's going to be singing whatever Red, what is her name? Sexy Red. Nobody's going to be singing that. That's not going to be anybody's old school song. Like, nobody's going to pull that up in 10, 20 years and be like, oh, remember when like, they're not going to do that.
I low-key might. I ain't even gonna hold you.
You never know though.
That shit was
What
hidden.
I'm saying is her impact is going to last generations, right? It'll last a few years and then it'll wear out, as opposed to the impact of the people that we're still talking about for generations. So would you rather have your name be spoken through the generations because of what you did to change the world, or would you rather just have money for a little bit of time and then whatever?
I don't know, because you never know, because like whose impact on a higher vibrational tip has lasted through these times that we live in psychologically.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, what? He not talked about.
He been the same nigga since
Nipsey.
the beginning. He ain't switch up.
Good one.
He's died.
What?
Come on, bro.
He died. What I mean, like, nah, don't do
You
that.
think if he didn't die, he wouldn't have created more influence?
Wait, hold on. Don't
Tupac.
like. I know I said he died, but I don't mean he's died into a way like, oh, he's dead. Like, no. I mean in a way of like, because I get ridiculed. I always have this conversation because I have these type of conversations because it's kind of lane I'm in. Nipsey died, right, and his impact got greater.
Let's speak to his impact while he was here, though. I'd rather be.
Okay? Why his impact was here? Was he one of those people that had the world on notice, or did he just have certain people on notice?
Certain people.
That's what I'm saying.
And then my argument was going to be, I'd rather. I'll say it. Whatever. I'd rather be.
Didn't he win a Grammy?
I'd rather. He was nominated. I'd rather be.
That's worldwide, gang.
Absolutely.
No.
I'd rather be. I'd rather be.
If Nipsey never said he was nominated, we would not have known.
The whole world knew he was nominated.
If Nipsey never said he was nominated, if he never came out and said I was nominated, we would not have known. You know who nominated last year? Okay, then we don't want to hear that.
For what,
You know what I'm saying?
This
Yes.
is a Super Bowl argument.
No, but the only reason why I wouldn't know.
Just because you didn't see it, the whole world didn't see it.
That's
Of
not
course
because.
it
That's not
is.
because.
Millions of people watch the Grammys. That's
Who was
why
like?
it's
I'm saying the nominations.
Okay.
One of y'all tell
Okay.
me
Look.
last year.
Who would you rather be? Who would you like?
Wait, but that's not because. That's not because. No, but that's not because like that's not. Wait, that's not because I follow the Grammy nominations every year. That's because Nipsey's from the West Coast. So if a rapper from the West Coast,
So you knew Nipsey was nominated before he said it?
You know who?
I knew he was nominated because he was one of the biggest rappers on the West Coast before he was nominated.
You know who had a big impact before he had any like money or anything? Snoop. He didn't win Grammys for decades. He didn't have, but everybody knew who he was. He had all the influence. He had all the whole world.
to this day,
was watching
I think
him.
Snoop Dogg is the most
Before
recognizable
Snoop Dogg
rapper
was
ever.
The guy
For sure.
Ever.
The whole entire world.
Like did any
Yes or
rapper
no?
period.
Yes or no?
And I'm not knocking that. I just want to ask you a question. What do you respect Snoop Dogg for?
No, I didn't say that I did. I'm just saying his impact. We're not talking about.
So I got a better one. So who would you rather be?
That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
You change the world with me. I can't say that because you know who I am. So you can't ask.
That's what I'm saying.
Whose situation?
My bad, that was just
I respect Nipsey. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
I respect.
That's what I'm
Nipsey.
saying.
I can't respect Snoop because what he talks doesn't connect with my values.
Whose situation would you rather have? Designer or Nipsey? Nipsey impacted the world. His area, his section, his city, and then the world. But Designer had the #1 song in the country, got signed by a guy like Kanye, was on Kanye's album and all this and that. And he was up here. Everybody knew his song, but I wouldn't want Designer. I wouldn't want to make that song and have Designer's career. I'd much rather be Nipsey.
Yeah.
And Nipsey had the impact.
Yes.
I would rather have an impact, and like I said, and build my community of people who rock with me and then grow to the impact.
I'm trying to tell you, man. And this is just a real conversation that I kind of bump heads with niggas with. Nipsey, that impact didn't happen until after he died.
I disagree.
Okay.
It for sure propelled when he died.
Yes.
It got bigger.
I'm not trying to. That's a real delicate conversation. That's a real delicate conversation. That's a real delicate conversation to have, bro. Because Nipsey always been that nigga to me. But I'm just talking on a worldwide base, bro. Niggas was not blasting and listening to Nipsey like that. Besides us West Coast niggas, and that really listened to him since Crenshaw.
I've watched
Marathon.
I've watched videos of hustlers in Houston, New Orleans, all over the country talking about
niggas, yes, because he did that. But I'm saying
that's impact.
I'm saying.
Isn't there a cafe in like Indonesia called Nipsey or some shit like that? Like that's impact, gang.
Perfect example.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro. I'd rather have that.
Just recently they opened it.
Exactly.
It's really called Nipsey.
Yeah, because
that's impact though.
You think the dude that opened that cafe, you think he only opened it
saying after we died?
No, just impact, period.
Okay.
We recently just found out.
Let's get back to the main conversation, but I'm going to ask y'all, do y'all think that people have more impacts after they die?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that.
That's not the argument that we're having now.
But I'm saying like impact is like, save you right now, right? You Mike Flicks, you got all your numbers right now. Mm-hmm. I don't like to say shit like this, but knock on wood. Where's wood at? Can you get some wood? Where's some wood at? There's some wood right there.
There you go.
Go ahead and knock on some wood. Some real shit, because I don't like speaking that shit. But if you God forbid, for me, you already know it. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna be like, oh man, Mike Flicks. Your name is gonna spread like wildfire.
Yes.
That just because like everybody like, damn, we did see him, and like, damn, now. You know what I mean?
So when I brought up Nipsey, I was speaking to his impact before he passed.
Okay, his impact. That's what I'm saying. His impact before he passed. I'm just saying. I don't think like while he was living, while he was doing. And me just being a real nigga. I'm just saying like, I don't think it was like everybody was paying attention to this nigga worldly.
That's probably fair. But before you go, that's probably fair. But what I'm saying is, what he had, it wasn't worldly. But what he had before he passed, I'd rather have that than what Designer had. And Designer had the whole world singing his song. I'd rather have what Nipsey had before he passed. So you'd rather have a Nipsey Hussle impact than just having the natural impact. Like what? So what are we?
Because his impact carried beyond his death.
Yeah. So I'm saying. So what do we?
Once Designer dies, it will carry.
So what do we define it? Like, what is the measure?
Like, bro, I can speak on just me.
Because what if I have an impact just with you?
I would speak to everyone about you. And that.
No, I'm saying though. So would you rather? So if I had an impact with you, would you say, yeah, I'd rather have an impact like that than an impact to? Are we talking about that? You know what I'm saying?
You changed.
I hear what you're saying.
You changed my life with your impact, and now I'm speaking your message to other people. Why would that not be amazing?
No,
People carried Nipsey's message after he passed. The reason he's big is because he impacted people here.
And that's 1,000%. I don't even want to even like discuss Nipsey no more because that is the realest nigga to me.
That's what I was about to give you a real life example with me.
Yes.
Like me and the pop, like my content that I put out, and not even just this podcast specifically. I have friends that do pods here in the city and they do better numbers than me. When I go outside, respectfully, yeah, I know I love y'all. I'm just part of the conversation. Yeah, I know I love y'all. I watch every episode. I rock with y'all. I'm not even gonna mention nobody's name. But when I go outside, every time I go outside, at least 2 or 3 people bump into me and they tell me, I rock with what you're doing. I like the podcast. Y'all have me dying laughing. Keep going, bro. Y'all going up. I can't wait to see y'all do X, Y, and Z. I have friends. I have friends here in the city that do pods, and I don't hear people talking about their show. And they do bigger numbers than I do. I'd rather have what I have. I'm going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to build. And I like when I go outside that I know that I'm impacting people, that I'm touching people, that I'm making people feel away with my content.
And I can attest to that.
I'd rather have that than have numbers and people like tuning in and I can just say I got big numbers. I want to be able to say my content is reaching people, touching people, making people think, making people feel away. I'd rather have an impact than just have numbers.
I can attest to that because, yes, I'm around everybody in Dago, and Mike Flicks is on a media topic is more than other media platforms, right?
That's big love.
But to your question, and my perspective is looking from a worldwide view.
Yeah.
And let's not even say worldwide view. We can just say America or whatever. When you think about impact, it's like, how are we measuring impact? Are we just measuring how you feel, like how many people tell you? Are we measuring like how everybody know as a whole? Like our community, Black America, or just America, or whatever. The culture, hip hop culture, like
whatever impact is to you. Whatever impact is to you.
The impact means the people you are touching with whatever you're creating, right?
So it doesn't matter what the measure is.
Well, that's what we're saying against the numbers, right? So the impact will become.
So even if you impact one person, you're saying like, hey, you got impact. Would you rather that over what's the other one?
Yes, I don't want to be a rich, invisible person in this world. That doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
I would rather be an average person with a big impact, because those people will start speaking like, okay, so for his example, right? The people in the city are speaking for him, right? If they make a connection with somebody that knows that would benefit him, they will bring him up. So they will make connections for him because of the impact he's creating. That's way bigger than him having a large audience and no deals ever coming to him because people think he's a jerk.
But no, I can't let you land on that.
Okay.
I can't let you land on that because if he has a bigger audience, the deals will come because he has a bigger audience, and that's a fact. If he has 1 million views, but nobody's impacted by him, he has 1 million views. The deals are going to come, so you can't knock that. That's my point.
Have you never posted a story and you had 1,000 people see it, but only 3 people hearted it? That's the difference between numbers versus impact.
But listen, if those numbers are on my page, it's a difference. Yes.
People are still going to manage engagement. If you're talking directly social media, which is my language, people are not going to give you money if you're not engaging. Have you heard of the girl? No, listen. So this is a perfect example. Thank you guys. So there is this girl on social media who had 3.2 million followers. Okay. Right? And every time she posted, thousands of people were engaging with her content. She decided to create her own apparel. She went online and said, I created my apparel, it's dropping today. She made this whole thing about it. She went live because she thought it was going to sell out in seconds. 1 person bought her shit. 1. 3.2 million people watch her stuff and 1 person bought her. How does that translate into impact? It doesn't. People are amused by you, but that doesn't mean you're doing anything for them.
You know, I'm talking about the views. We could talk about this specifically about somebody that we could talk about specifically about somebody I'm not going to sit there and put a name on there, but
you can say it. I'll bleep it. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
This nigga has brand deals, not often because of him, because this nigga posts other people's content. Like, what are we talking about here? Your views on your main page matters. Now, I'm not sitting there saying, like, we all are real people. We're going to be like, yes, I'd rather have an impact.
It definitely matters.
I'd rather have you be like, yes, you changed my life. But I'm saying, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, if you're not understanding where I'm coming from, is like a real perspective when you're in that position to be like, yo, hold on, wait, let me land. To be like, yo, this is a real position. Like, and I've seen so many people that I've respected and seen, like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and then other people that I just respect on that y'all might not know, take that stance of where like, okay, I'm going to cater to how I can get more numbers. You get what I'm saying? Then to be myself. Now, I'm not saying that's not the way you're supposed to go, but I'm saying that's how the world is moving. Mm-hmm. I'm going to cater to the wide brand audience to get those numbers, to get those deals, to get the money, to get all of that.
You're going to go with whatever the world is going with.
I'm not saying I am. I'm just giving you a real life what people
Because I think you got more emotion in the city.
But that's fine to sit there and talk. That's why I love talking with you, because you are on that side, but I'm on the side of, I'm looking at both sides. Yeah. We could do the kumbaya. Hey, you can have an impact. You can praise God. You can praise Jesus.
But I'm saying, what's more important? That's the question.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you. Of course, it's more important for that. But people get into that position, and then when you're really faced with that position, of course you're gonna have to tell yourself. And I'm not gonna sit there and say, "No, I'm not the person that's gonna go with the rest of the world." I'm sitting there saying, like, bro, people have those. Y'all never battled yourself with the world?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm sitting there saying. There's times where I've literally made content. I'm like, damn, I'm being myself. I'm talking about God and who He made me to be. I'm sitting spreading love. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna have to go against the grain. People want to see me go against this nigga. I'm gonna go against this nigga. People be in those positions. So all I'm sitting there saying is like, y'all have to know that that's a real thing. Now, of course, we can sit here and be.
I acknowledge that.
Now we could be kumbaya and be like, of course, we're gonna have to go with what's more important, what matters more. But to your question was,
what does matter more? That's a good question.
No, what matters? No matters more.
Everybody fuck
I think we all agree that impact matters more.
Every time you post your shit, everybody fuck with you. Does that matter more?
Okay.
Or does it matter more when you go home at night and it's just you there?
No,
and you gotta deal with it. And you gotta deal with the shit that you gotta deal with the shit that you just that just happened or that you just posted or that they just said. Like you gotta deal with that shit like with yourself. Like you gotta like live with whatever decision that you made. That shit to me is more important than what everybody else fucking thinks.
1,000%.
Yeah, I think we all agree that impact matters more.
Matters more.
It was which one would you rather have?
Would you want? What I'm saying is, right, to the audience. Of course, impact matters more, but there's gonna be people who's going. What is it? What is the phrase? The fence, total. What is it?
You can go straddle the fence.
Straddle the fence. When people gonna straddle that fence, you're gonna get in that position. All I'm trying to is make that aware.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna come to a point in life where you're gonna straddle that fence. Impact or go where you know you're gonna get the money, you're gonna get the success, you're gonna get the fame. People gonna straddle that fence because if you straddle the fence and go to the impact, you might not be successful and get the money, and that's a fact. So many people was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay true to myself, stay authentic to myself, and you might not win.
That's winning though. That is winning.
It is.
That is winning.
It's the piece of
And I feel like that's what. And wait, I'm gonna say wait. Only reason why I'm gonna say what I'm saying is because I honestly believe that like it's like it's very important for each. It's very important for each one to teach one, bro. So like, of course, you're not gonna get to where you wanna. You're not gonna get. You probably not gonna be the most successful nigga in your field, whatever you decide to do. That's cool. But nigga, at the end of the day, if you could look in the mirror and live with the decisions you made and where you at and understanding like that where you trying to get to and where you at now, it's not going to be, it's two different places type shit. And you just consistently stack, you just be consistent type shit and you disciplined about the shit that you doing, bro. That it's going, you going to always be in peace. You always gonna be okay with knowing that you like that you did your shit.
You rather be peace and be broke?
You won't be broke. That's what I'm saying though.
Bro, stop it. We can't. Being realistic. We're being realistic, my nigga. How many niggas personally in your life, right? We come from the trenches. How many people personally in your life? And listen, I'm not choosing a side. I'm just being reality.
Yeah.
I would definitely love to be on the impact side and to do something real within this world. But how many people do y'all know personally that have tried something in this world and ain't never succeeded, never got to benefit the fruits of their labor?
I feel like that every day.
I feel like that every day. So all I'm saying is that we can't knock that, and let's not. And all I'm saying is like,
no, but there's more people that do that than people who actually are successful.
That's what I'm saying. So let's not knock the fact that we can't sit here and be like, hey, if you choose impact, you're gonna be successful, because that's not what's gonna happen. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the only reason I'm even arguing.
That's fair.
You get what I'm saying?
No, but what is success? You are successful in the fact that you're doing what you want to do. Like a lot of niggas.
So you can be broke all your life and you did your impact. You gonna be okay with that?
Bro, if money isn't if money,
it's a fair question.
I'm telling you. If you gonna be broke, if you don't, so if you telling me
what's broke, money's not a part.
Let him answer the question. Let him answer the question and answer it. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you're telling me
money, that's what I'm saying.
Say, no, wait, let me answer it. Actually, you're telling me you'll be fine with going throughout life. What's your goals? Like, do you plan to get rich?
Rich as far as what?
Money.
Having a lot of money?
Yes. No. I'm just, yes or no? Do you plan to get rich? Do you plan to get money?
I expect.
Do you plan to get rich? Do you plan to get money?
I don't plan. It's not in my plans. No. It's not.
Okay, then I gotta go.
My plan is to be able to take care of my people and be able to do that. But
with money, you have to have money.
It's not my goal. Isn't the money? It's to take care of my people. It's not.
You can't take care of your people without money.
Of course you can. My mind isn't set on the money though.
But I'm saying
it's set on the fact that me. So like a lot of times, so that's what I'm saying. So wait, I'm saying, and I do have it to be able to take care of my people, but that's not my goal. My goal is to take care of my people.
So, bro,
the motherfuckers that I love, that I fuck with, shit like that.
Take care of them how?
In whatever way, if it's financially, it's financially. If it's advice, it's advice. If it's they need me to do this, then I'm gonna do that. If they need me to show up to this, then I'm gonna show up to that. Like,
we're talking financial.
If it's financial.
Yes.
if they need,
Do you plan to get? I didn't even ask. I'm asking. Do you plan to get rich yourself? Period. Just you. Do you plan to get rich?
yeah, bro. Everybody wants. Yes.
Okay.
Not saying they.
I'm trying to tell you what I'm trying. All I'm trying to act right. The clarity, right? And I'm not sitting there saying you wrong for believing how you believe. I'm saying if you plan to get rich yourself.
I don't even say. I don't even want to say that for real. I don't. The more I think about it, I don't plan to.
I do. I plan to get rich.
So, Mike, you plan to get rich.
I plan to get rich.
You plan to get rich, right?
I'm going to be rich.
You're going to be rich. We're going to manifest that. Now, what I'm saying is you're going to get to a point where it's like, to get rich, I got to go that way. Because where I am...
See, you get caught in that shit. That's why I don't like to say, like, my goal is to get rich. It's not, because you get caught into what it means to be rich. Like, what the fuck does it mean to be rich?
To have money. My nigga, it's not that serious. Like, money.
A lot of motherfuckers have money and be broke.
Finances, we're not talking about
Niggas that have millions of dollars and be broke.
Bro,
$1,000 and
we're
be
not.
broke.
Look, listen to the goalposts. This is the goalposts I'm talking on. The goalposts.
Chasing the cheese.
No, I'm not talking about chasing cheese. I'm just talking about literally. I'm literally just talking about just money, just having money. I'm not talking about how you feel with the money or how you don't feel with the money. I'm just talking about.
So you feel like what's more important, money or relationships?
Relationships, bro. You're moving the goalposts.
That's what I'm saying though. But my if I'm able to provide a healthy relationship to the people that I love, whether that's money or whatever the case is, you don't think that if we talk about manifesting, because you said manifesting, right? You don't think the law of attraction plays a favor into that shit? So if you over there stressing, or you thinking about getting rich, you think that shit's gonna come to you because that's all you thinking about?
That's why I'm trying to tell you how many people you know in your life have tried to succeed in something and did not make it, my nigga. How many people? Okay, then that's reality is what I'm trying to tell you.
So I'm saying trying don't mean you're gonna get there.
Like 5% of niggas really make it authentically off they selves, and that's. I'm not saying you're not supposed to think.
Trying don't mean you're gonna get there though.
Trying does not mean you're gonna get there.
Exactly. So why the fuck would you be worried about the bread? That don't mean you're gonna. If your whole focus is to get bread, it's a grind. You're not gonna get there. Your whole focus should be to have peace, have good relationships, and live a motherfucking peaceful life.
J Mitch, aren't there a lot of people that are very successful that have all this money and they feel like they aren't fulfilled?
Broken as fuck, bro. Broken.
That small percentage of people,
they're not fulfilled. I was just watching the movie. Have y'all seen? Let me go. Have y'all seen? Let me go. Have y'all seen the movie The Family Man with Nicolas Cage? It came out in like 2000, 2001.
Nah, I'm not.
So the movie starts. He's like about to get on a plane, go to London. He's like about to become like this stockbroker, right? About to go to London. His I think it might have been his fiance, but maybe just his girlfriend. She's like, hey Jack, his name is Jack, and she like, Jack, I know this is a plan, but I got like a real bad. I feel like if you get on this plane, you're never coming back. Mm-hmm. And he like, look, bro, nobody thinks clearly at the airport. I'm gonna get on this plane. We got a plan. You finna go you finna go be a lawyer. I'm finna go be a stockbroker. Be in London for a year. I'm gonna come back and we gonna make this beautiful. And then got on a plane, never came back. So, you know, the movie, he gets on the plane, fast forward 13 years. He's this stockbroker in New York, living in the penthouse on the top of the building. Mm-hmm. He's running the company. Nigga's lit. He could buy anything he want, drive a Ferrari. Nigga's super lit, right? Okay. He has like something happens in the way of case. I was about to say spoiler. It came out in 2000. So he goes to like his thing. He meets an angel, and he says to the angel, "I have everything I want." He wakes up the next morning, and he's in bed with the woman that he left. So it's 13 years later, but he's been married, I guess, 10 to 13 years. He's got 2 kids now, live in this house. So he's living like a modest life. He owns his home. He's got cars, his kids. His life he's solid. He can pay his bills. He's good, but he's not nearly what he was. He's a retail tire salesman. And so when he first gets into that life, he hates it because he's like, bro, I was lit. Like I had everything I needed over there. Like what? Like, you know, he looking through the closet like this nigga, like, anyway, I'm saying is like, he was lit. The stockbroker living on a 52nd floor, he was lit. And then by the end of the movie, after like living this life with the lady that he probably shouldn't have left, and with his family, he's like, by the end, he goes back to his life. Mm-hmm. The angel puts him back in his life where he's lit, and he wants to go back. He like, well, I like my kids and the wife that I had in my home and like my friends and the family parties and everything. He was like, yeah, I was lit over there, but I was lonely. I was by myself. I spent Christmas by myself.
I get what you said.
I went skiing by myself.
Wait, is that what the nigga? My bad.
Nicolas Cage, the dude from Face Off.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah, and so I'm just saying that to say like, yeah, you could have the numbers and you know, be
Okay,
lit, lit and be rich. But if you're not fulfilled inside, then
yeah. Okay, so Dion and Mike. So let me ask y'all this: then. Would y'all be successful? Would y'all be okay with life if y'all doing what y'all doing but never get paid from it?
Yeah.
Like reach the millions, reach the financial success.
Yes. Bro,
Okay, you say yes. So you say yes. You say yes. What about you, Mike? Oh, you say yes. Hold on. Let him answer it.
That's what
ask it again.
Nigga,
Would you be okay with life? You doing what you doing right now, but you don't get the worldly success from it. Financials, the clout, the image, whatever it is. You just might to your kids, to your family, to people around you. That's it. You don't reach those other levels. And we know worldly success. We don't got to define that. We know what worldly success is: the fame, the invited to everybody, hanging out with everybody, and all that shit. If none of that shit happens, right? Are you going to do what you do for the rest of your life?
yeah. If I know that I'm impacting people and making people,
No. We're not talking about.
it was that.
What you doing right now? How it is right now?
It was that or impact. But it was that or impact.
Are you impacting people right now?
Yes.
So if you're doing this, hold on, Dion. If you're doing this right now, what you doing right now, and this plays out for however long you want to do it, this is how it is. Are you good? You don't want to reach no other levels of success. Or no, I'm not even gonna call it because I don't like to define that as success.
I'm with you.
You don't want to reach no other levels of that. Financials, clout, meeting everybody else. You're just right here.
Yeah, I want to get to that stuff, but I'd rather have the impact.
That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
I'd rather have the impact.
Okay, then
I'd rather impact people.
That's okay. So you're saying so don't say you rather you want to get to that. If you rather have that, say I'd rather have this.
Because I answered that way
because you're straddling the fence.
That's fair to say. That's what
I'm saying.
But I maybe I didn't make this clear. I feel like if you're impacting people, you're gonna get to what you want to get to.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what's wrong. See how only reason I'm even getting at you two niggas right now because you two are real niggas. I fuck with both of you niggas. I love both of you niggas.
Likewise.
Personality, everything. I think you niggas should be the most successful niggas in the world. But I'm sitting there trying to say the reality of the shit is once you get to a position, the way the world is built on right now. Niggas is off the success, bro. They gonna sit there and choose, okay, how the fuck do I need to do? What do I gotta do to get the more money? You think
that's what I'm saying. I'm really not jacking. I promise you I'm not jacking that shit. Bro, that ain't been like, that's not like.
You're a little jaded with the world right now.
I don't fuck with the way the world is moving. I don't fuck with the way the world.
I never
just
really
like how you said, just like how you said you don't like the way the content creation is. I don't fuck with none of that shit. I grew up in a time where like people was respected off of what they did, not because of what they rocking, how much money.
And I feel like that's what impact is. Impact is being respected on what you did.
That's what is right now. This is what I'm trying to.
And that's why I say I'd rather have the impact. I want to be respected for what I did.
I'd rather have an impact too.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is, it's easy to say that right now until you face with that, like, damn, I got impact. To say paying the bills, like, I still got to get up to go to work tomorrow.
I hear you.
Hey, look,
and you're right.
Hey, this nigga might say he love me, but hey, I got to go to work all week to pay rent. Nigga, I got to go shut all that shit out there. I got to go do whatever the fuck I got to do this whole week. You feel me? That's a different lifestyle.
No, I respect.
You get what I'm saying?
The fuck out of that.
So I'm just trying to paint that reality. That's it.
Nah, me personally, bro.
That's all I'm trying to say.
I haven't been in that. I haven't been. Well, not saying I haven't been because I for sure have been in that position, but it's like I don't. That's not where I thrive at. I thrive in like doing shit that the niggas don't recognize until they do something.
I wish the world would bless niggas who move authentically. You feel what I'm saying? The world is not on that type of time, and has nothing to do with the world. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Because I love when I talk to Zoe, because she always reverts back to God, because she always makes you, hey, look. That's why I love talking to Zoe, because she's always like reminds me like, yo, this is.
That shit should never define who you are. Exactly. It should never define who you is.
You get what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm not getting paid from it. I'm not moving up further. It's not going anywhere. And you know how many times I've been in that. You know how many times I've been in that. You know how many times I've been in that position. You know how many times I've been in that position, bro? Where I'm like, yo, like everybody is tapping into me.
Can I ask you a question?
Pause. Like everybody's tapping into me, but it's like, yo, this is not putting money in my pocket.
Wait, Ice Cube said some shit like that. He said, bro, if you're not willing to put at least 5 years into some shit without making a quarter, then it's not worth it. It's not worth nothing that you.
Your whole life,
I've been playing basketball for like 7 years. Nah, I wouldn't say 7.
You played basketball since high school?
At least. Well, if you count it since high school, then it's
Okay, then, my nigga, you made it to the league. You made millions.
No, this is what I'm saying.
You ain't never felt the way about that?
Let me finish what I'm saying. I've been playing basketball for more than 7 years without getting paid. Let's say 5. I've been playing basketball 5 years without getting paid, right?
5 years? What you mean? You've been playing since high school.
And I haven't been getting paid. That's what I'm saying. I just started getting paid for the shit is what I'm saying. So, like, for me, nigga, I'm taking my shit versus a nigga who's going.
Bronny James getting paid millions. He put in more work than you.
No, I'm not. I'm taking my way. Well, I'm honestly, I'm gonna take his way. Cause he's taking. He making M's, but I'm saying as far as like
he's making M's off of NIL. He's making more money than you in college.
As far as like my impact for sure.
Has he put in more work than you?
No, my impact.
Maybe.
My impact has for sure been.
Then
He
him.
probably has.
He said he's been playing for 7 years. Bronny he's 19. He's been playing his whole life. Maybe he has been playing, putting in more time.
Don't do that.
I've been playing. I just started playing my sophomore year. But I'm saying as far as like, the impact shit. Like, yeah, bro, you can't my shit is different than. I've been playing for basketball for free for at least like 3 years before I started getting paid. For like at least 3 years before I started actually making like nigga getting a check that said nigga basketball player on that bitch. Yeah, it's been like 3 years. For a fact, yeah, a grind. But my impact over those 3 years, my nigga, has grown from like this to that easily over the last 3 years. Of course, the money hasn't been. That's what I'm saying. The money, bro. No, I haven't, bro.
So you ain't never thought to yourself one time like, yo, I'm Dion. I got impact as a basketball player. Bro, I should be getting paid like the rest of these niggas who ain't even better than me.
No, I have moments. I do have moments like that. But in those same moments, I understand that, nigga. I don't sit too long in those moments because I start to feel like selfish almost. Like I don't know what niggas is going through. I don't. So for me to be like, oh, niggas is this and I don't know what he went through to get to it because I know I done been through some shit. So like, and I make it look good, like to where like nigga, you can't even, you know what I mean? You can't call it unless you really tapped in with me. Then you know like what a nigga really been through type shit. Cause I make this shit look good as fuck. So if a nigga that is looking good, like I can't call what he done, you know what I mean? I can't call what the nigga done been through or not been through. Like I'm gonna just leave it up to the fact that he is where he at right now. And I know to get to that position because I want to get there. So I know to get to that position, you gotta at least have some intangibles to come with that shit. So I'm gonna respect that. Even if I don't know what they are, I'm gonna respect that. Not only because it gives this nigga like extra juice or whatever, only because it gives me more respect for where the fuck I'm trying to get to. Does that make sense? Like now I respect the position even more because it's like, okay, I get to be in that position, nigga, you gotta be XY. Be in the NBA, you gotta be XYZ type shit. I'm gonna respect any position that they get, like for instance, if I was to go to the NBA, right? I would respect that shit way more than a nigga like Bronny type shit. I would look at it like that versus looking at it like, oh, I deserve that shit way more than Bronny. No, I'm gonna appreciate that shit way more than him. Because I swear to God, you don't think this nigga take the shit? You don't think? I don't know what the nigga has been through, gang.
Joe got a question for us, though.
Bro, you not a real basketball player. You don't think you could go heads up with Bronny. Nigga's a fucking 19 years old.
I never said that. I'm barbecue bacon a nigga.
I literally gave my basketball shit up like 4 years ago, my nigga. And until today, I still be like, nigga, I deserve an NBA roster spot more than Bronny James.
That's what I'm saying.
Salute to him, though, but I swear to God, I deserve more than that nigga.
I don't think that comes from like me feeling like.
Then you ain't really put in real work. You ain't really put in real work then. You ain't really love this shit like you really supposed to.
But I'm saying it's not even about putting it. But I'm saying it's not even about that. If you understand that, then you understand that like niggas, it takes that to get to that. Nigga, you can't walk into the NBA, gang.
So you ain't never put in real work is what I'm trying to tell you. You feel that way. I feel like I deserve a LeBron James spot. I feel like I deserve an NBA spot. LeBron should have came and
how you deserve it? You gave your shit up 4 years ago. Bronny been working for the last 4 years. You gave your shit up. How you deserve it more than him?
Wait, have you been to a D1, nigga, or a D2?
I've been D2.
D2, but nigga, so you been to a D2, and that's not even a D1. But you understand how much work you gotta put in, nigga. My point, I'm not saying you wasn't, but I'm saying you think Bronny wasn't at a D1? At USC, you think he wasn't? Nigga, you know what it is at a D2 level, so you don't think at a D1 level is OD?
What's your question?
Come on, gang. He was putting in work.
No, he wasn't.
He didn't just walk in.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
no, he wasn't putting in work.
Yes, he
and now we
was.
all back on Bronny. Name one game where y'all was like, damn, Bronny James is that nigga.
No, I didn't say he was.
Y'all can't even do it. Y'all can't do it. Y'all can't do it.
We didn't say he had a game like that. We said he been working on his game. What's your question, Zoe? What's your question, Zoe? Talk to us.
Specifically to you, okay, because of your opinion on this topic. At any point in your life, have you been in a position where you made a lot of money from making the wrong decision?
Yeah.
Yes. But I mean,
Yes or no?
Making the wrong decision how? Like ethically?
Yes, like to your soul.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So why didn't you stay there?
Why didn't I stay there?
Yeah, why didn't you keep making money if that was the way to go up?
Because it didn't feel right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your point.
But my point is.
So you would rather have impact than have large numbers.
Yeah. No.
Well, he said that. He did say it.
But my thing is, the world is operating on making those decisions.
Right.
Your battle in this fence is whether or not to go one way or the other to get to the money. You can't get to the money the wrong way.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't get to the money
No, I
the wrong
can't.
way.
I can if I want to.
What I'm saying is you have the chance to do it and you chose to walk away from it. We've all been presented with that opportunity, right? Like I made a lot of money.
And I need help.
What I'm saying, let me make a point here. I made a lot of money from selling drugs, right?
What?
That did
Same here.
different story.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm kind of telling myself a street merchant.
They don't know who's talking about.
But
They might. The feds might not.
the point is that you can make a lot of money from making the wrong decision, right? He worked on a radio show, could have blown up from there, decided to walk away because his soul wasn't right. Right? So we've all been presented with the opportunity to take the wrong road to the same finish line. And we all decided to walk away from that road.
And look at us. Look at me.
And you know what? In 5 years, we're going to play this clip back to you so that you can see that it was the right choice.
I'm choosing relationships over money any day of the week and twice on Sundays.
Because no matter what you do, there are so many stories online about people who make it to the top and they get taken down. Diddy built an empire. He impacted the world. And it means nothing now. It means nothing now. It means nothing. R. Kelly did the same thing. It means nothing. People won't even play his songs anymore because it feels wrong.
I get that.
So the point of it all is, yes, we want to get to the money, but getting to the money the wrong way will never sit well.
Who got to the money the right way?
The right way?
Nipsey Hussle.
No.
Nipsey Hussle.
No, y'all can probably name some people who got to. Wait, hold on, time out. Let's be ethically right.
You can't
Time out. Nah, listen. I don't even like to. I'm such a real nigga. I don't even like to play this side of the fence when it comes to my nigga Nipsey. But bro, gang, come on,
There's no
man.
right way, my nigga.
Come on, bro. Like,
No, listen.
I can't even be that nigga.
There's no right way.
If I got attacked by Deion Sanders, dick riders, I'm gonna get attacked by the whole Southern California gang members. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it.
Don't do it.
The whole Southern California gang will be on my goddamn.
Yes,
I'm not gonna say it. Nah, they won't shoot me.
We gotta have it offline.
They'll
man.
fade
Go
me
ahead.
for sure.
No, just the point of it all is that the people that are sitting in this program tonight have chosen a certain path to get to their finish line. Yes, we all want to get to the finish line, but the impact that you create along the way is more important.
I love you, Zoe. I love you. I love you so much because you speak so real. You speak so real, but it's like, bro. All I'm trying to tell you is,
I'm there with you.
I hope you see it because, like,
Wait, but that don't mean that you
dear Heavenly Father.
Wait, to acknowledge this shit don't mean that
I have them same thoughts. I be having so
I'm
many
just
times.
thinking to reality.
Every week when I'm putting the topics together, I could be like, we could put like some social media stuff on here, some like the stuff that every
go
other
crazy,
podcast
yeah.
talk about. And I'm like, I don't want my views that way.
How are you going to feel that he's
I don't want my likes and my comments and my views to come that way.
It'll be, hey, Joe Budden probably talk about it tomorrow.
Talk about what?
When Joe Biden
If you talk about a controversial thing, you never know. Joe Budden pick it up or fucking
but you know
somebody.
what? In 5 years, when Joe Biden has you guys on his podcast about the way that you blew up, you can talk about this moment.
It ain't gonna take 5 years.
So to that, right? 5 years. how do you have to be within those 5 years?
You have to speak to your soul. You have to continue to tap into the purpose rather than the finish line.
Okay.
You can't be so short-sighted that the fact that you have to.
So I need you to be preacher Zoe right now, because you talking about 5 years, right? Within them 5 years, within the first 2-3 months, I see so-and-so going crazy, making millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. I see so-and-so going crazy, making millions of dollars. I see so many people getting so much success off of doing exactly what I'm doing, right? But they're doing different things within the first couple months. And you talking about 5 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They done touched millions of dollars. They they done got clout. They got opportunities. Mm-hmm. They getting appreciated by everybody. They getting love. And I'm sitting here doing the same thing they doing. Mm-hmm. How do you preach to me?
Okay, well,
you're not only preaching to me, you preach it to the world, whoever's watching this.
Sure.
And I really want to understand that question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I got my free.
It is always about purpose, right? You have to understand the qualities that you were created with that you get to step into. If you're not walking into the person that you are, you're never going to be satisfied, first of all.
Come sit down. You talk. Let's slide over. Whichever way you want to slide over.
Yeah, let's get preacher Zoe on this time, because
If you don't walk into the characteristics of the person that you were created to be, you are never going to feel satisfied, right? You know those people who have 10 careers and never find the thing? They're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's because they don't pay attention to who they are, right? If you pay attention to who God created you to be, then the characteristics that people enjoy about you, like if you're funny, you might have to be a comedian, right? If you're very efficient, you might have to be an accountant. If you are very good with people, you might have to be a public speaker. If you're really good at sports, you should get your physical right and be an athlete, right? It is very important for you to pay attention to what is important in you and what you thrive in to really succeed. But that, again, is paying attention to the Creator and what you were created for. Now, my dad told me this when I bought a car, right? He always told me never buy a brand new car off the lot, because as soon as you drive it off the lot, it's devalued, right? And I was like, but I want a brand new car. Like, I want that new car smell, and I want that new thing, and like all the features and all the things. And he was like, okay. He's like, let me put it to you like this. You're going to buy a car, and you're going to be in at least 10-year lease, right? Like most cars. And the first year that you drive it, you're going to be super excited. You're going to be so excited to pay the monthly payment. Whatever amount you decided that you could afford, you're going to pay it every month with excitement, maybe ahead of time, maybe put a little bit more on it. The first time that you put a scratch on that car, now you're like, I scratched my car, right? And you might fix it a little bit. You get another scratch on your car. Now it's like, this little dingy. And then all of a sudden somebody hits you and the car's not a bucket. But you still owe 7 years on this car because you committed to a thing that you thought was worth something, even though you didn't pay attention to what it was created for, right? It's the same thing. You need to pay attention to what you're created for. You need to walk into those and hone those skills. It's gonna take you. Everybody tells you, you stay in the house for 6 months, you come out a different person, right? Isolation creates success. So you need to isolate, you need to pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing, and then you can come out to the world. If you don't isolate and you let the world continue to speak to you while you're trying to build something, the voices are always gonna say something else.
So to that point, I'm gonna talk to you like if I was a kid, right?
Okay.
Because I understand you.
Yeah.
And I believe you. And I've told myself to be on that side of the fence for more peace in my life, because I broke it down. I'm gonna talk to you like how my little brother talked to me. I'm gonna talk to you like how the kids I coached at high school talk to me, and how other kids I meet in the streets just talk to me, right? Okay. So you told me all that, right? But so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so is getting hella views, but so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so is getting money. They getting paid. Everybody loves them, and they doing X, Y, and Z that has nothing to do with what you just said. Mm-hmm. So why should I listen to you? You're one person, and they're doing all of that.
How long do you want to live?
At this point, it don't even matter. I didn't accept it, and this is a real conversation.
I know.
And this is a real.
That's why that was the first question.
I heard so many people. I'm not gonna say so many, but I heard a few kids say, "I done accepted death or jail when it comes to this lifestyle, trying to get on." Yeah. Like, that's how bad it is in this world. And that's why y'all might see my frustration of how it is now. I done heard kids say in their songs plenty of times, I done accepted. They literally will say, I've accepted I'm going to hell, or I'm dying, or I'm going to jail behind trying to live a life of getting paid or trying to get on. Mm-hmm. That's what they came to. That's the conclusion they came to. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting there trying to tell you, like, we can sit there and preach that what you're preaching, and I'm saying it works for me because that's what I'm sitting there saying. I love every time you talk. Like ever since we first met, I'm like, you have an amazing spirit of when you start to preach. But the rest of the world is operating on this type of time, and they're not going to hear it. So I'm saying, like, what is it to explain that impact over money or worldly success?
If you have impact, then those kids will hear you when you ask them, how long do you want to live? And what do you want to live for?
When?
You're telling me that kids are coming up to you and asking you questions about why they shouldn't take the wrong.
This is what I hear. I'm hearing kids like say like they're getting paid, right? Because their views are going up and kids are following them, right? They have a, what is it called? Like
the insights?
They're just somebody. What is it called?
An influencer.
An influencer. And kids are paying attention to them because they have influence. And they're literally saying within their songs, I've accepted death in jail.
Yes, but what I'm asking you is we're talking about impact versus the numbers, right? So if these kids are coming to you and they're asking you, why shouldn't I just take the easy road to whatever finish line? I've accepted that I'm going to die young, so why shouldn't I just live my best life while I'm here, right? When they ask you that question, if you have impact, if your voice carries weight, if your opinion carries weight.
You answer that. If they came to you and said that.
I have a way to connect with people the way that I impacted you, right? Like you want to hear what I have to say on a topic.
I already know that. So
yeah, but you said from the first time that you talked to me, you decided that you were going to hear me speak every time I spoke because of the way that I was speaking. Yes or no? That's impact. So now I can speak into your life. I can come and ask you how you're doing. The first day that I met you, I pulled you aside and had a private, intimate conversation with you about your life, even though I didn't know you. And you heard me. And you asked me questions after that. And then the next time we came in here the next week, you were like, I want to hear what you got to say. That's impact. When you walk in purpose, your voice carries weight. It impacts people. It changes their life. They now have an opinion they seek so that they can do things differently. That's impact.
So how do you fix people who is choosing opposite the impact?
You have to present the two choices, right? Do you want to wrap your identity in money, or do you want to wrap your identity in impact, in legacy, in what you can leave for those that you love? Everybody, no matter who they are, whether they're in the hood or they're in the suburbs, everybody has somebody that they want to do something for, right? So the picture that you have to present to them is, what do you want to do for those people while you're here? And if you want to create something really big, then it has to last longer because you have to put in the work. When you wrap your identity in money, as soon as the money is gone, your life is over, right? There are so many people who wrap their identity in their money, and as soon as they lose it, they jump out of a window, right? You say the wrong thing online, and you built your whole brand on being online, and they cancel you. Your money's gone, you kill yourself, right? So it's like, do you want to live for the temporary and the opinions of others that maintain your money? Or do you want to build something that surpasses that, and you have both sides defending you and going against you, but your brand is still growing, your legacy is still growing, your name is going to go beyond your life? That's it. Yeah. Impact.
And like I said, I feel like all four of us is on that side, and I think we all can. But I think that I just think we're in a very terrible vibrational phase of life where people are on the other side of that.
Yeah, but you now have an opportunity to be an impact. You now have an opportunity to present a different opinion. The people who are logging into this podcast, yes, the people who are logging into this podcast to listen to you are going to follow what you say. So if you continue to tell them that the world sucks and that nothing that you do matters, then they're going to keep taking the easy road.
No, I never said that.
If you start to speak on like, no matter what the world does, you should still live your purpose, then they're going to start trying to find that.
And I appreciate you arguing on the side too.
That's the only thing, because people is going to say that. Like, I've literally, and I appreciate Zoe 1,000% for that, because she like my mother in a certain way, because my mother always sits there and makes me rethink about, oh, are you talking about God or are you talking about yourself? My mom, she'd be the same way. But
I didn't do anything.
At the end of the day, the whole thing is like, you just have to paint reality, because I don't like when I hear podcasts or anybody just having certain conversations and they disregard reality. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you can sit there and talk about all that kumbaya stuff. Jesus is good, Jesus is great, but bro, we live in real life. I don't want to hear like the good stuff. Like, I'm at home broke as fuck, trying to figure some shit out. My mom is stressing. My sister across the states is stressing. My brother, woo. Calls is coming in left and right. Now my job is in question or whatever. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear all that. I want to hear reality. You feel what I'm saying?
But I think that now your job is to present reality as the kumbaya.
No, I get that stuff. I get that. But I'm saying, like, you have to, as when you present the kumbaya stuff, you can move back over in the middle.
Yeah.
I think when you present the kumbaya stuff, you can't neglect reality.
In the streets.
I ain't gonna lie. I think we tackled this one.
Yeah, we tackled.
I think we tackled this one.
Since we're on the topic of
It's
this,
low-key
right?
just perspective.
What is the biggest scam that you've ever pulled off?
I put that shit. We gonna wait for you to come back. Do your thing. So there was I guess he was a orthodontist or something to do with helping people fix their teeth or whatever.
He was a dentist.
Yeah, I guess he was a dentist in Atlanta, putting veneers on people. Man, he got a bunch of it off, made a bunch of money, and then he got busted for like not being certified in that. Like, he didn't have no license, no degree, no nothing. He just was like, yo, I could do that, and started putting veneers on people. And then he got busted because he's not certified. So it's like, what have like the biggest scam, or like not even the biggest scam you ever got off before? Nothing? For me, I was in Boy Scouts as a kid.
Yeah.
And like I said, like I spoke about before, I lived in Southeast, and then we moved to Escondido. I was in Boy Scouts when I lived in Southeast. And you know, Boy Scouts, like Girl Scouts, they sell cookies. Boy Scouts, they sell popcorn. If y'all was never a Boy Scout, Boy Scouts sell popcorn.
Wait, you said Boy Scouts? You said Boy Scouts?
Girl Scouts sell cookies.
And then
Boy Scouts sell popcorn.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, it might have changed, but when I was a Boy Scout in the, mid to late 90s, it was popcorn.
What was the point of Boy Scouts? Just for people who don't know.
Did he teach you
Just to teach you like survival skills and to like teach you like responsibility and like give you some structure.
Okay.
It's like anything that like sports would teach you, but it's not sports.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But for me, like I said, I was in Boy Scouts and we sold popcorn. And my mom wouldn't want me to say this, but I'm gonna say it. So my mom, like, she was like one of like the main, like one of the head people like in our Boy Scouts thing. So she had a bunch of like the popcorn order forms. And me and my older brother, before we left Southeast, popcorn season had passed. Me and my brother, when we lived in South, before we moved to Escondido, we was going around and people like, yo, you want to buy some popcorn? And taking orders and getting money from people, knowing that we didn't have no popcorn to sell. We was just getting the money. And then we just left Southeast and came to Escondido with people's money and never came back with no popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
So that's the
biggest scam.
That's the biggest scam I ever got off. Yeah, for sure.
I probably say mine is still in there for real. Like I was still living with my mom and my siblings. Like we used to, you know what I mean? When we didn't have it, we was running in stores with what's the little shit you push the baby in? A roller?
There's a little shopping cart.
Nah.
The stroller.
Stroller. Yeah, we used to have a little stroller. Put shit in the stroller. My mom used to be like, yeah, don't wake my baby up, shit like that. Like, yeah. I say that's probably the biggest scam for real. Like,
and then to his point, like to that too, is like, yeah, the whole welfare shit. I for sure like played that shit.
niggas for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure, that's that. But like, allegedly, we ain't going, you know what I mean? Allegedly, you know what I mean? 'Cause I don't know.
Shit, mama still low-key fucking with it.
Yeah.
It's allegedly.
Allegedly,
We
for
still
sure.
need
Came
that.
in there like,
We still need the welfare.
Mrs. Roberts, I ain't ate in 3 days. For sure, did that shit a couple times.
Yeah.
Real niggas know we had to do that, bro. You had to do that.
You can finesse the welfare if you teach.
100,
sure.
and then like, yeah. And you know what's crazy? I have a theory, like, black women, they know when you fucking around. I ain't never got approved by black women.
Yes.
Y'all see Dub get on it, y'all know who Dub is? DDG's brother?
Nah.
No.
You kind of look like DDG now that I just said that and looked at you. Only cause the gold dreads, gang. Only cause.
Hey, I respected how he held it down at the Usher show, though.
Who?
DDG?
Oh, when Halle Berry?
Him and Haley went to the Usher show. You know, Usher be all in every girl face.
Yeah.
And DDG and Chloe.
Yeah. No.
Haley.
No, one of them.
One of the Bailey sisters. He was dating. I think they broke up now, but he was dating one of them. And they went to the show. You know, Usher be all in every girl face, and he like pulled a cherry out and dangled it in front of her like eat the cherry.
Yeah.
That nigga DDG snatched it and was like, nah, I'm gonna give my girl the cherry. I was like, I rock with that. I rock with that.
No, for sure. Only reason I said that because like Dub, I guess like the Shade Room, and that's a whole nother topic, the Shade Room. But the Shade Room like posted him and because he said something about like he literally only said, the only reason I related to it because the same thing with my Deion Sanders comment was like he literally only said black women attack him in the comments, and then the whole black woman was like, oh, you don't like black women. I was like, bro, he didn't say anything derogatory.
That's what I'm saying. I don't jack that shit about females. Y'all be so quick to tag team like
About women. Let's say women.
Women, females.
Yeah, he just
Bro, what the fuck is- that's what I'm saying.
He being funny. That nigga.
Wait, is that two different things?
No, he's being funny.
A woman is different than a female?
I was being funny, but I was also being serious. They want to be referred to. They want us to say women.
But I'm saying-
So let's say women.
No.
Is there a difference between a female and a woman?
No, not to you. To you, is it?
I'm asking. I don't know. Should I be like more?
Nigga, call it whatever you want to. Unless you call it a bitch. That's
They're so quick to team up versus holding each other accountable.
black people.
Honestly, no. It is black people. I agree with that. But no, I think on a different scale, black people have a problem with that. But just on as far as like teaming up and going against somebody else, black women have a problem with doing that shit, bro. Like they can't hold somebody else accountable for being wrong or being like out of pocket type shit.
Black women experience a lot of hurt, and that's not to like shade them or anything. I just think that that's just the norm. I mean, that's just the truth. And it's they don't know. Like they still, I think a lot of black women still have a lot of understanding to do, like how to walk in this life because they got to protect themselves. Because and at the end of the day, that comes from a lot of black men treating them like shit, bro. And there's a lot of men in general who treat a lot of women like shit, and why they start to breed themselves upon this type of psychology they thinking on. Like, you know what? This man got to do X, Y, Z for me if he want my attention. The fuck you mean I got to come with a certain amount of money in my bank account? I got to be a certain way to be for you. You get what I'm saying? Because women endured a lot, gang. And like if you're going to be an understanding type of dude, you got to understand that women have been through this because men did this before that. It turned them this way. But just because they're this way doesn't mean they're right. Yeah, you guys are this way. You guys need to now readapt.
That's my whole point. Like,
recreate yourself.
Before we keep going, if we can acknowledge that they're behaving and acting and doing things in this way because of the way they were treated, do we not have to be sensitive to that?
No, we do, and that's what I was just gonna say.
Have you treated women that way?
No, because I do think that me personally.
So no, you don't have to be sensitive to that.
Yes, we do, bro.
I think me personally.
Yes, we do, bro.
Personally, if I'm a black woman, it'll fuck me up a lot if a black man don't have my bag. So I could see or not even have my bag, but like don't they don't see where I'm coming from type shit. So I can understand like, cause nigga, you would expect it from like the one cause you got to think about it, bro. Black men are like at a hierarchy as far as like men just period on a planet, right? Black men are a hierarchy. So you would think like subconsciously black women would think like we have like we behind them just naturally because we black men, black women, right? So to have that person go against you kind of like would fuck you up a lot more than, you get what I'm saying? So I can understand like where a black woman come from, where she says like she like when she feels like she's being like oppressed or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like because from a black man you would expect that love and support from him specifically because he is literally the opposite of you type shit. But when it's not, it's like, damn, I expect it from like him or him. But like you, it kind of fucked me up more because like you should understand more where I'm at and where I'm coming from type shit.
That's not.
So
okay. If you ever been in a position, was it like you dated a black woman?
Nigga, I love black.
Okay, but I'm saying, when's the last time you been in a real relationship?
I'm in a relationship with a black female.
Okay. So,
I'm fucking with black female.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I fuck with
I'm
black
sorry.
female.
I'm sorry.
okay. Just in general, like I'm not gonna sit there and pinpoint on it, but I'm just saying, like in general, right?
I shouldn't have said that, bro. My bad.
You ever dealt with a female, let's say a black female who, damn, I lost my train of thought, bro.
Oh, we solid. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
Oh, you said being sensitive to how black women are to men, right?
Yeah.
Say if you were never that type of dude. Say if you was never that type of dude to sit there and demand your female to do X, Y, and Z because you're a king.
Never done none of that.
All that bullshit.
Right.
Because, nigga, I'm the breadwinner and all that.
Yeah.
But then she comes to you reacting as if you're that type of dude. Are you not going to be like, are you going to sit there and be like, oh, no, I'm not that type of guy. I want you to... Are you going to be like, yo, that's not it. You need to realize that I'm not that type of nigga.
If I like her that much, then...
That's what I'm saying.
If
like,
I like
sensitive. I've said to myself a while ago, like, I'm insensitive to sensitivity.
Okay.
You insensitive
to sensitivity. So if you sensitive and...
So are you saying that if I've never been racist, I don't have to be sensitive to people who feel some kind of way about racist comments?
That's different because you're coming from a negative standpoint.
Okay, so let me ask you.
If I feel as if I'm not derogatory, if I'm not like disrespectful in anything in that negative aspect, I'm not going to be sensitive to you being sensitive to how I am.
If you care about that person, you will.
No, I won't. And I stood on that, and that's literally.
If you're dating a woman,
I think that literally defines.
Let me know. If you're dating a woman and you like her, you decide I want to build with this woman, and she's got some trauma from a past relationship, or from her dad, or from her family, or whatever. But you like her, you're gonna have to navigate that. You got to be sensitive to her traumas. And
sensitive how though?
Navigate.
You got to navigate it.
So
you can't like when she brings her trauma to you, or like you do something and she reacts out of her trauma. Let's say the last dude she dated, he
got his mic on.
I'll mute it. Let's say I think he put it down over there. Let's say the last dude she dated, cheated on her, maybe might have put his hands on her, was verbally abusive to her, and now you got her. You didn't do none of that. But if you're trying to build with her and learn more about her and grow with her, you do have to be sensitive to her traumas. You should be. You should be.
Now, why?
Because you care about her, and this is something that she's still working.
But what if she's not aware of her traumas?
What
if she's not aware of her traumas? And she's just lashing out at you? Say, like, if you go out to a party, you're not cheating. You just a guy that goes out to a party. You're not cheating. But, you must be with another bitch. And she's doing all that. Now you like, yo, you out having a good time, but this girl's calling your phone 10 times because she thinks you just might be with a bitch, but you literally chilling with your homies. How do you react to that? Are you going to be sensitive to that? She's blowing up and you're like, nah, I'm not cheating. But
if I like her that much, I'm gonna deal with one, maybe two of them. If I like her that much. If I like her that, like, everybody comes with something, and it might not be, and this might be another great conversation. Even if it's not trauma, like even if it's just a little bit of trauma, like it's not like she not like blowing up or she not like going crazy. If like the last dude, whenever he goes out with his friends and he don't answer his phone, and over time you learn he didn't answer his phone because he was out doing some BS, like, and you've like established that what he was outside doing some BS, and you know that for a fact. And now she with you. Or let me put it on me, and now she with me. I'm outside, I got the camera in my hand, 2 hands on the camera a lot of the time. I'm not answering my phone like that. So when she hit my phone, if she's tripping that first time, I'm gonna be like, whoa, I'm not the one to be tripping on. But if I know where if I know where this energy is coming from, I'll be sensitive. I'm like, listen. I'm not the last nigga. I know he did X, Y, and Z to you, but that's not what's going on here.
Yeah.
I'm working.
Yeah.
So I can't answer my phone every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's like, you're going to deal with that.
Yeah.
And even if it happens again, if you like her that much, let me put it on that. If you like her that much, if it happens again, you're going to, like, we talked about this last time. Like just 2 months ago, I was outside working and I didn't answer the phone and you got in your feelings and we talked about all this. So here we are again. So let me make it okay for you. I'm not the last nigga. I'm out here working. I got my camera in my hand. I'm busy working, and I'm gonna reply to your message, or I'm gonna call you back when I can.
Literally how I am.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, if it continues, then this is not a woman that you can build with no more.
Yeah.
But if it, like I said, that's why if it's somebody that you like, when that trauma rears its head, if you like her that much, you're gonna deal with that. Now, if you don't like her, then you're gonna tell her to chunk the deuce. If you just smashing, if you just, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like females do that. Like, if they like you, they gonna deal with it. Niggas ain't gonna deal with it if they like you.
Niggas ain't gonna deal with it. Nah, I mean, that's what what he said. Like what he said, you gotta nip it in the butt though.
If I can see the good in you, and I know that once you work through this trauma, me and you are gonna have an amazing relationship. We're gonna build. I'm gonna help you. You're gonna help me, and we're gonna what we have.
You're gonna set rules. It's not like she.
That's what I just spoke to.
I think I think where the female is different. When she like you, she gonna break rules. She not gonna set rules.
What? She gonna break rules?
Yeah.
If she likes you?
If she like you, she gonna go.
And you want that? You want a female to break rules with you?
No, if a female likes you, she gonna break the rules. Like, she gonna go, like, whatever her shit is, her own rules. Like, if she say, oh, I don't do one night stands, or she say, like, oh, I don't do, she gonna break all that shit if she like you. All that shit is out the window. But for a nigga, he gonna be like, okay.
So female break rules, niggas make rules.
Yes. Based on how they like you. If a female like you, she gonna break the rules. She gonna be like, I usually don't do this, but you're just special and you're different and all that shit. They be doing that shit, but for men, like, if a nigga like you, he gonna be like, okay, well, you can't be like these other bitches. You gotta be like this. You gotta be like this.
So we can quote it.
Not like females. When they like you, females break rules. When niggas like you, they make rules. So when a female like you, they might, you know what I'm saying?
Let's do the,
I'm usually not like this, you know, that old shit.
let's do your
But a nigga gonna be like, I like you, so you can't be like these other hoes. You can't. It can't be like, you can't, no.
We got no more.
Are you
We
doing
not.
something too? Or not today?
Are we not? We didn't do all the. We did all the topics.
We did. I mean, the other ones would take too long and we're already out of battery, so let's just do,
Are we doing free game?
yeah, let's do free game.
That's smooth. We can do that.
Well, Mike, do you wanna go first and then we'll close it with him? Doesn't matter?
I gotta find mine, so let's let him.
Okay, Dion, let's free game you and then we'll go to him and then wrap it up.
All right. Free game. We're gonna talk about this week. We're gonna talk about the topic is gonna be discipline, because I've been really like I said, I've been tapped into being like more more like purposeful, like being more like intentional with how I move and shit like that. So I think this would be like good as far as like this week. So this week we're gonna talk about discipline. Discipline isn't an option. It's the key to unlocking true potential. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcuts that leads you to a lasting success. Like, each small step you take with intentions will give you closer or make you become closer to your ultimate goal. It's not about like avoiding obstacles. It's not about running away from situations. It's about embracing them and understanding like that journey is what is going to give you your strength. It will build your strength. So stay focused, stay committed. If you got to do it alone, do it alone. If you got to do it broke, do it broke. If you got to do it tired, do it tired. If you got to do it scared, do it scared. But just keep going. Keep doing that shit. Keep doing it. And that's it. That's all I got.
Amen. All right, Mike, it's on you.
My bad.
Flix's favorites this week. Flix's favorites is another artist. I think I'm gonna do artists for another 2 weeks, and I'm gonna move on to like businesses and other things. But this week, Flix's favorites. A1 Beans. My guy A1 Beans is he's from here in North County. Dope artist, man. He puts out plenty of dope music. He actually featured me in one of his. I wouldn't say featured me like I was rapping on the shit, but he had me play a therapist in one of his videos. It's called Therapy. I go tell you, it's one of my favorite songs that he ever put out. He puts out plenty of dope music, but the song Therapy, not just because I'm in the video, but the song is amazing. Therapy is talking about, like, you know, dealing with what you got going on in your head.
That black dude you been posting?
Yeah. Dealing with stuff that's going on in your head, needing somebody to talk to, just getting whatever's in your head and in your heart, getting it out, and just needing somebody to talk to. That's what that song is about. But he put that out a few months ago. But I just wanted to highlight A1 Beans. And he's got a song recently with Ray Riley called Privileged. Out right now. It's a really, really dope song, man. Both A1 Beans and Ray Riley are two very dope artists. Ray Riley's, I believe, is from right here in San Diego. He's been building for the longest time.
I know Ray Riley, Mexican dude.
Right. Putting out dope music. I did want to shout him out, but my highlight this week, Flix's favorite this week, is for my guy A1 Beans. He's got his most recent project, if I'm not mistaken, is called Solidified, and it's amazing, bro. Like, A1 Beans makes great music. He has a little bit of everything. He got stuff that's gonna, like, provoke thought. He got stuff that, like, for the street, like, I'm outside with it. He got, you know what I'm saying? He got a little bit of everything. A1 Beans, please go tap in with A1 Beans. He's from right here in the San Diego area. He puts out amazing music, and like I said, his most recent song, it's called Privileged, right now with Ray Riley, out on all platforms. Go tap in with. He got a dope music video to go with it, so hit that up on his YouTube, on his Vivo, and then go stream his song on anywhere you get your music from. A1 Beans. And on that note, we don't get up out of here, man. I think we had a dope conversation, man.
We're gonna do an outro.
Yeah.
I like it.
Take us out. You want to do it? Take us out.
Nah, I mean, okay, it's the outro. What episode is it?
69.
Outro episode. No, it's not 69. It's 69 for real. It's 69. Hey, episode 69 for you freaky ass niggas. This the outro. This your boy. I'm with my nigga Southeast J Mitch. With my nigga Mike Flix. This your boy ISO Don, aka Dressy Jackson, aka Al Sharp. Then the motherfucker. Stop playing with me. We gonna outro episode 69. Michael Flix ain't got it yet podcast.
Appreciate your tapping in, man. Until next time. Take care.